right, let's go, y'all. We are back. Let's go.
No money, no conversation, not talk patient. Y'all niggas hating on the grind, this shit amazing. Celebration, real niggas made it. Gucci suits, bossed up. Fuck boy, don't cross us. Power circle, money team, don't give a fuck who don't like us. Anything I spit official, bitch, I'm shooting up like a missile. You try jack for that issue? Fuck boy, I won't miss you. I keep it G with this street shit. So rock is out, my niggas still. Hold it down for them trim niggas. RP to that nigga pimp. You broke, y'all front. You ain't getting no money. We lie. Young niggas get money. Tell them niggas get money. Tell them niggas get money. You broke, we out. Young niggas get money. You broke, y'all front. You ain't getting no money. We out. We lie. Young niggas get money. Tell them niggas get money. Get money. Tell them niggas get money. Get money. You broke, we out. Be black, man. Where we go?
You broke, you ain't getting no money. First off, I been getting to the money. Jack who, I ain't tripping on nothing. Just hitting you a lick, finna turn it into something. Okay, young, they trip. Hold on, let me get them. All this money they tripping, might have one to go get us, go get them. But I'm a killer, so I might go with them. Hell nah, I ain't stunning. 4 bands on me, wanna see who ride. Come and put your hands on me. X so high, come and put the fan on me. I'm live, cut the station on. They hating, what they hating on. They waiting, I'm what they waiting on.
You broke, y'all front. You ain't getting no money. We lie. Young niggas get money. Tell them niggas get money. Tell them niggas get money. You broke, we out. Young niggas get money. You broke, y'all front. You ain't getting no money. We out. We lie. Young niggas get money. Tell them niggas get money. Tell them niggas get money. You broke, we out. Young niggas get money.
All right, let's go. Let's go. What's going on tonight, fellas? What's up? What up? What up? What up, my brothers?
I'm saying, man, chilling.
You already
Had a
know.
long ass day, but shoot, we good.
No doubt. Got you, no doubt. Chris, you can hear us, nigga?
Let me jump on this shit.
Hold on, that nigga still talking. Mute that nigga shit till he finish talking.
You like the Xfinity getting connected now?
Why
Wi-Fi
the
pass?
fuck
You
I
got
can't
that
mute
one?
this nigga shit? Hey, yo,
This
mute your mic, bro.
Nah, I ain't got that. We be using that for the
Yo,
games.
Vern, what up? What up? What up, big Vern? Why is this nigga
All right,
shit?
Bill, Chris.
$10.
I know what I'm gonna do. There we go. Until he ready to unmute his shit. But yeah, there we go. Yeah, that nigga over them niggas doing transactions and shit on. It sound like niggas doing a transaction or something, homie.
Yeah.
What up to everybody, man? Everybody out there, man. Welcome to B.A.T. Brothers at the Table, Season 3, Episode 23, man. How you feeling tonight, my brother?
Oh man, I'm holding on, bro. I done had a long ass day.
Oh,
But we're gonna finish it off with this a good build.
No doubt, no doubt. All right. Same shit, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. I had a little crazy day today, man. Almost got me with the lightning bolt, man. I wanted to pack it up and go home, but I had a little bit left, so I was like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna finish it." I stopped and went and grabbed something to eat after that, though. But
what you mean? What you mean? What you mean?
I almost got struck by the lightning, man. That should have hit like 5 feet away from me. Word, that should have made this nigga laugh.
Cause you be exaggerating, bro. Cause you be exaggerating.
I'm telling you, bro, like dead ass. It was so close. You seen the spark, boom, hit the ground and all that. I'm dead ass serious, bro. I ain't been playing. What you say? It said, Jay, what it said? Jay, looks like your hair grow. Yeah, that shit is growing. My son about to have
Yeah, appreciate it.
Yeah,
it's gonna shrink up. It's gonna shrink up in 2 days. Don't worry. 2 days.
Before we start, though, Chris he'll be back. Before we start, though, I don't know if you heard about the story, though. It was a story in Memphis think like 2 days ago. That was like 2 days ago, and the little teenage girl, she was 13 years old, and she invited a dude over the crib, which is wrong in all reality because son is 20 years old, so it's wrong. I understand that is wrong. He 20 years old. You ain't supposed to be over there. But when the moms came home, the moms was searching through the crib. I guess she figured that somebody was in the crib, whatever. He was hiding under the shorty bed. He got from up under the bed and tried to run out the crib, and the mom shot him in the back of the head and killed him. And then she told him, like, then she told the police, was like, I already told her if I catch any boys in the house, I'm a fucking kill them. So I was like, how do y'all feel about that though?
Man, first of all, I mean, this really shouldn't matter, but for personal reasons,
Hmm.
what race were they?
They they was us.
Eh,
Yeah, that's why it's fucked up. When I seen it, I was like, that shit is crazy. But it
it-
had me torn in between because I understand son is wrong. You 20 years old. You ain't got no business even talking to a 13-year-old girl. You got no business. But then the mother trying to claim they saying free her and let her go and claim self-defense, where she making statements like that, is that your daughter is into certain kind of things that she don't supposed to be into if you got to make them type of statements.
well, the thing is this. The thing is this. You said dude was running off, and
Yeah.
she shot him in the back.
In the back of his head and killed him.
They gotta let her off if they want to keep it consistent. Cause homeboy that was a lot younger that got
Mm,
killed the other day by the Asian man, he got shot in the back, and they let him off.
that's true.
Even though I don't agree. He should have got locked up, bro, because you ain't free for your life. But
Yes.
I mean, you ain't afraid for your life. But if they trying to keep it consistent, they need to let her free, bro. I don't like none of it. It's like it sucks. He shouldn't have been in there. That girl, you can tell it's a history behind it. That
Yep.
don't justify it. But like I said, according to precedent, let her free, bro.
You right about that. You 100% right about that. I'm not gonna lie. You are right about that. But I was just thinking, I'm like, damn, like it's a messed up thing because it's people saying like, yeah, he shouldn't have been there. But if that was your brother or somebody and she shot him in the back of the head like that as he was running out the door, y'all be wanting to have riots in front of her crib. So like I said, it's wrong. It's wrong all around the board. He's wrong for being there. She wrong for making that kind of statement after. Like I said, if she wouldn't have made that kind of statement, then I probably would have been like more of a justifying it. Like, yeah, you know what, bro, you bugging. You shouldn't have never been in there. So I understand that the moms is getting mad, but you also know your daughter was into some type of devious actions if you making them kind of statements at the same time.
Yeah, but the reason why for me it's tricky is because I mean, I don't know, bro. It'll be like a split second type of thing. She
Yes.
obviously had a history. We know. I mean, that's what we're gathering. She obviously had a history. But
Hmm.
like if I see anybody in my house and I don't understand that figure,
Yes.
I'm gonna probably hit you. You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
I
Then
don't
that's
know.
her.
I don't know how she. Where did this happen at though? Where did this happen at?
This happened in Memphis, Tennessee.
Oh yes, yeah.
Cheese, what up, Cheese? What's going on, my brother?
It's
The
good, bro.
Tosh, they don't care about consistency. Nope, they don't. And you said deluxe a joint. All right, yes, definitely. Shout out
Oh
to
yeah,
Pink.
yeah. I bet yeah. Shout out to Priscilla.
Yeah. But yeah, yo, Cheese, yeah, we definitely doing good tonight. But Chris, I don't know if you heard the joint. You heard me when I was talking?
Nah.
I said
Uh,
about the thing in Memphis, Tennessee, we was talking about. Like we all
oh yeah.
said, like, did you hear about that with the lady killed?
Nah, I was worried about the thing in Mississippi. That shit. I think the thing in Memphis, Tennessee is like, I don't know. It's, we don't want to say it's as important, but what's like happening in Mississippi is more important than that young nigga getting
Yo,
shot.
hold on a minute, nigga. We ain't talking about Mississippi right now, though, motherfucker. We talking about Memphis, Tennessee, nigga. You ain't
Yeah,
gonna just
that
start
him.
out the whole conversation off, nigga.
No, 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 no. I'm not. But that nigga got shot for a reason. He needed to be shot.
That's this nigga here, man. You ain't no good, man. This nigga need to be shot. That ain't how you
Say that.
supposed to treat nobody,
Y'all,
man.
y'all may know a lot more about the situation than I do.
Yeah,
Nah,
yeah,
he was. That's the lady that shot the boy for coming up in her crib, right,
yeah.
or
For
some
coming
shit
up in the
like
crib,
that.
yeah, yeah. For coming up in
Mhm.
the house, yeah. But
Yeah,
like I said, all around the way, all around the whole board is wrong. To me, is wrong.
yeah.
Son wasn't supposed to be there. The mother not supposed to make statements after you done shot somebody and you think that's gonna play out in court good for. But Jay made a great statement too. Just last month, the Asian man got off for chasing the boy 130 yards down the street and said he was in fear of his life and shot him in the back and killed him. So
Mm.
you know what I mean? I don't know how this justice system might play out, but that guy was
How
able
it's
to
gonna
keep his
play out.
life. You already know.
We know how it's gonna play
Yeah,
out.
you know how it's gonna go. But yeah, let me we're gonna get the show started though, man. I just wanted to get a little opinion on that. But Chris, go ahead. What you was talking about in Mississippi before we get started, real quick. I ain't want to cut you
What
off,
they
bro.
was because you know the young boy Nolan got killed, so they in Mississippi they calling for all arms. They arming all kids that's 21 and older. 75% of them is gonna get their license to carry and all that. I gotta read more on the story, but I know the young kid Nolan that was killed in Mississippi. I think that's the one on a college campus or something like that.
No, he the one who
Yeah.
got killed when he went with
Yeah,
the boy on the island.
boys. Oh yeah, that boy, right? Yeah, so
Yeah,
that's what her. That's him. Yeah. So now that's why they arming them. I believe they was from Mississippi. That's what
yeah.
happened.
But why they arming people and y'all done that boy wrong? Like I see,
No, they arming the young black kids. That's what they doing.
Okay, okay. But listen, I agree with doing that. Long as you doing it the proper way and y'all training people up, I agree with that. Not having
Mhm.
people come up here being radicals for no
Yeah,
reason. And
just trying to start a war. No,
yeah,
no,
yeah,
protect yourself. Yeah, protect yourself.
yeah. I ain't down with none of that shit though. But if it's in a righteous movement, of course, it's the right thing to do. But yeah,
Yeah,
though, we can get the Go ahead, Jay. What you say?
They put that on the news or something that's a push towards getting young black men armed.
yeah. I got it on one of the posts that somebody sent me
But
on one of
but
my
did they
messages.
publicize did they
Yeah.
publicize that though?
Uh-huh. Hell yeah. Hell
That's
yeah.
crazy.
That's
They
that's
shouldn't have did
that's a
that.
that's a setup. That's a
Yeah,
setup.
I don't think they should have did that either. Hell, no, I don't think they should have did nothing like that. That's crazy.
Arm them, and they give them more reason.
The,
Arm
the,
young black
the
men and give them
killing.
more reason to do the thing that they've been doing this whole,
Yeah.
feel me? Since our generation, the younger generation or the older rather, that just give them a reason.
You right about that, Mel. I feel you on that, Mel. Laverne said, I would have to shoot that YN too. I saw it on shotgun. I ain't fucking with it.
Yeah, he a 20-year old black man. He'll probably big.
Yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
No, he was a small guy. He was probably like about 5'6". He was a small dude. He
Oh,
looked
okay.
he looked a little younger than what he was though, but he still knew how old
Yeah,
he was.
yeah, but
But yeah, we
still,
gonna get it.
13 and 20. Yeah.
Yeah, that's wicked, bro. That's kind of crazy. But yeah, we gonna get it started though. All
But
right, so
my bad, man. I got my technical difficulties
nah,
fixed.
you good, bro. Don't worry about it. We was chilling anyway. Don't worry about it. We good though. All right, the first one is I'm gonna go with the second one first time because you said we already got on a lot of so we'll spin back
All
to
right,
that.
no.
You
Go
want to go
ahead,
with
go
the
ahead.
first one?
Go with that
All right,
first
so
one.
we go with the first one, then all right, cool. So the first one was true or false. Most people want validation more than the truth.
Yeah, I said,
True,
yeah,
true,
true.
true, true,
Yeah,
true.
true. We all said true, so nobody don't got to get shot. Yeah, one of
Hop
y'all.
on it first, right? Hop on it first.
Well, I gotta hop on it for no one of y'all niggas. They
Cause
want me.
y'all never
Now
do.
y'all want me
Cause
to hop
y'all
on.
never do.
Now y'all
Nigga
want me
never
to
do.
hop on some first, but any other night,
You ain't
motherfuckers.
hosting the day, nigga. You part of the table.
No, 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 no. That's not how it go. All right, we gonna play rock, scissors, paper, nigga. Whoever
Rock,
loses,
paper, scissors.
paper. Let's go.
Rock,
Flip the coin.
scissors.
Rock, scissors, paper, nigga. Come on, all of y'all niggas right now. Whoever loses first. Y'all niggas ready?
All right,
Rock,
let's do
scissors,
it.
rock, scissors, paper says shoot.
Gun.
Yeah,
Y'all both
nigga.
lost.
You done. Chris done. He lost. Let's go. Chris
Nah,
lost. Yeah,
what
I
Chris
Chris
lost.
don't.
do?
He,
Nah,
oh, he
Jay.
put his fingers up. He put his fingers up. That nigga lost.
Yeah,
It's
I
I
your
put
put
a
turn.
paper.
gun.
Let's
That's
go.
scissors.
All right,
That's
come on, let's go,
scissors.
man.
All
Let's
Come
right.
on,
go,
Chris.
bro.
Let's
But
go.
yeah, yeah, that's the truth. But nigga don't care if they get the truth across if no validated. Like you could go like you, that's like you, me trying to get something across to a person that just want validation, like a person trying to prove you did them wrong when you know you didn't do them wrong. So they tell everybody in the circle, they mamas, they daddies, they side, and everybody looking at you like, damn, you did that. But they just want that validation. So for people, for if one or two people believe them, or even if one person believe them, they feel they validated. They don't care if if it's the truth. They don't care who lives they destroy. They don't care what you got to go back and forth. Like that's just some people. They call it the petty personality. The pity. They always want to feel pityness or something, or for someone to feel something for them instead of just holding themselves accountable or just being the truth. But yeah, that's most times why people want validation because they foolish. Yeah.
It's like, they foolish. I
Well, that's
believe. Well,
that's
I believe you got. Go ahead, Jay. I ain't gonna cut you off. Go ahead. Go ahead.
you can go. It don't matter.
Nah, go ahead. You got it.
I,
You got it, bro. Go ahead. You
I
got it.
was gonna say I was gonna say yeah, that's true. You know what I'm saying? Like I done said it 1,000 times. Everybody looking for validation, and then
Mhm.
in a certain aspect, I get it. I get looking for validation because we all want to be affirmed, right? Like we all have our shortcomings or insecurities, and it feels good to be affirmed from other people, especially your loved ones. But depending on how the level of that affirmity is, it can become like a detriment to you. You know, you can't affirm somebody all the damn time because now you're like kind of crippling them. And
Mm-hmm.
then based on
Mhm.
affirmation is typically how we kind of make our circles and form our relationships. So you have a group of dudes that's at the bottom and they bond on the fact that they all at the bottom because you affirming them and where they at. So that's not giving them incentive to do better. But then you come around like another level of people, and it's showing your vulnerability. It's showing the chinks in your armor, and where you quote unquote falling short at, you don't feel comfortable in that setting. So that validation is what give you meaning or whatever, because you're around that group of people. You know what I'm saying? Or if you take it to the social media aspect, that's why you got all these people. They always want to take all of these photos, take these pictures. You know, they take 30 pictures to get one perfect shot. You feel me? And then they going back on there to look at the likes, how many likes. We all do it in a certain capacity. But that's validation. That's one affirmation and to be affirmed. But the thing is, that's all external. That's all external validation, right? When you affirm yourself internally, it's more beneficial.
Mm-hmm.
When you have to affirm somebody all the damn time, then they become a weight. They become a crutch to you. You know what I'm saying? Because you always constantly having to lift them up. You know, and even when you get in certain relationships, those are the relationships that you form, like in terms of like intimate relationships. You get with a person that's on your level, and then from my perspective, how are y'all gonna help each other grow if you just affirm everything that they do? If we trying to make it to the top, we trying to make it to another level. I need somebody that's gonna challenge and push me. And 9 times out of 10, if a person is just validating you all the time, they're not gonna get you there. And lastly, I say it's a reason why they say like the truth hurts, right? Or the truth is a hard pill to swallow. You know, those things, or the truth will set you free. Those things are a thing for a reason. The reason why they say it is because we surrounded by delusion.
Got you. Then you
Mhm.
still. I should have went before this nigga. I can't even ask no questions. God damn, I can't even ask no questions after this nigga here, man. This nigga done covered six of my damn follow up questions in one statement. Like this is crazy. But what she said, do you think validation can build trust in any shape or form?
I think when you validate like your significant other or something, or just give them that acknowledgement that like I see you, like I see the real you, that type of acknowledgement, or when you acknowledge your kids for validating them that they work, that they doing is paying off, and you see them and you getting them things because you want to see them do better. That type of validation, yeah, that satisfaction. Or say you bust your ass, you work hard at your job, you want to get validated for that. Yeah. So in some ways, it could create some trust, but like I said, most of the bullshit would just be niggas looking for pity. pettiness.
I think that's
That's
more so
true.
recognition, Chris. I ain't trying to go back and forth with what you said. I think that's more so recognition, though. I think validation is more of like trying to bring somebody up that's kind of down. You know what I'm saying? Like let's say you fail a test or whatever, and then like I said, we all need validation and affirmation. We
Yeah.
all need that.
Mhm.
But let's say somebody failed a test or whatever, and then the test could have been hard, and you like, well, everybody, a lot of people fail that test.
Mhm.
That's
uh,
cool, but that's validation. You know what I'm
Patience.
saying?
But
That's
it's
trying to
still
make somebody feel comfortable in where they at.
oh right, I get you. Yeah, I was talking about recognition. Yeah, trying to make somebody feel
Yeah, yeah,
comfortable for something fucked up. Like, yeah, you fell. Like,
yeah,
it ain't everybody fell, but y'all fell. y'all still
yeah.
fell.
And like I say,
Yeah.
we all need that at some point
So,
because we
cause you
all
gonna be
got
like, oh, I
insecurities.
wasn't the only one that fell. Okay, okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
you gonna find comfort in the one that you weren't the only one.
Hmm.
Gotcha. Your auntie made a good point too. I'm about to say now. How do y'all know when someone's being honest or they just telling you what you want to hear?
Because you already know the truth internally. Like if you messed up, you know you messed up, bro. Like ain't nobody got to tell you. But if you sugarcoat it with me, I already know you're not being honest with me. Like I would
Yeah.
rather you be honest with me. That's gonna help me get like that's why I don't understand why people are just friends for no reason. And when you talk about like neat like relationships being transactional,
Mm-hmm.
they are transactional. You feel
Mm-hmm.
me? Like if I can't use you for something, then what are you around for? And it sound bad, but when you really think about it and not let the words trick you up, it's a transaction. You feel
Yes.
me?
Hmm.
Like
Mm-hmm.
females got the cute friend, dudes got the dudes that they know gonna bring all the females around. Like we got the funny nigga that's good for a laugh, the partner that's always trying to roll up. I mean, like you feel me? That's just what it is.
That's true. That is true though. That's 100% true. Yeah, because I don't want nobody like you right. Be honest with me, man. Just don't tell me. And like you said, if I already know what I have done wrong and I'm telling you something and you just shaking your head like, yeah, yeah, bro. I'm like, yeah, that nigga ain't my friend. You gotta know he's not the real homeboy because and like I'm not gonna lie, it's hard sometimes though. Like if you on the other end of that and you listening to your homeboy story, it's kind of hard to tell them like, bro, you bugging out because us as men, we live by a different creed. So when our homeboy telling us some shit, you like this nigga bugging, but then I don't want to say it because this nigga might think I'm hating when he get off the phone now. And I'm like, nah, nigga, I got the best interest for you, but in so many words, I can tell you what you're doing wrong, but I'm not going to be direct with you because I don't want you to feel like I'm ever trying to put you down or I'm going against what you got going on or something. So that's how I always look. Excuse me. That's how I always look at it as well, though. But me on the other end, be honest with me. If you know I'm telling you some stupid shit, hey yo, Ron, you bugging, bro. Don't do that and I'm gonna listen
Yeah.
because that's what grown men and that's what the brotherhood should be about. We should have people that can call you out for the dumbness that you're doing.
Doing. Yeah. That's what I'd be saying. Just be honest, like, and then it's a flip side to that when you telling the nigga your aspirations and being honest with them, and they steady giving you a crutch or a crick in your neck, and you be like, nigga, I'm just trying to tell you my ambitions. It's not for you to give me a criticism or try to criticize or hate. That's like a nigga calling you, knowing you got Boost Mobile, and he calling you and be like, yeah, I just got my T-Mobile connected. like, come on, like, come on. Is this a competition or what? Like, cause niggas that you got to get away from them niggas that call themselves your friends and they in secret competition with you and shit like that. Cause that's what Rob was just talking about. Like,
Yeah.
nigga could be around you all day, chilling, saying you my man's, but on man, that nigga pussy, he shouldn't have that. He shouldn't be where he at right now. So watch out for them niggas that's always competing with you and they supposed to be your friends. I'm talking about seriously. Start looking back at situations like
You
why is this
got
nigga competing with me? I'm not competing with him. I'm just trying to do better for myself. So yeah, that.
listen. And the sad thing to say about it, bro, I'm sorry to cut you. The sad thing to say about
Yeah,
it,
go ahead.
that's what a lot of those dumb men out there do, and those brothers haven't grown yet. Because us
Mhm.
as men, you're not supposed to compete with the other man. Whatever another man got, and you breathing like he breathing, you got the same 24. Go out there and try to get it. Don't try to be out there competing with another man. Go ahead, homie.
Yeah. Yeah. If you dealing with somebody that you feel like if you dealing with somebody that you think or consider is your friend, but you feel like you gotta hold back the truth, that ain't your friend, bruh. That's not your friend. I should
Yes,
be able to keep it raw with you, and we
yes,
wake up the next morning just like you and your girl. You feel
Mhm.
me?
yes.
You'll cut off your partner before you cut off your girl over some disagreement ass stuff. That's not your partner, bro.
Yep.
Because your partners see you for who you are, just like you may see them for who they are. You
Mhm.
know. So if you got to sugarcoat those type of words, you got to change your circle. You know.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah. You definitely do. You definitely do, bro. Like, cause sometimes, and that's why I leave them kind of people alone though. You gotta
Mhm.
leave them alone. Like when you talking to them and you see the dumb shit that they doing, and you like, bruh, you going the wrong way. And he, fuck. All right, you know what? This is how I would now. This is the very form of ghosting. Don't call them no more. Fuck
Mhm.
out of here. I'm leaving you alone. I'm ghost now, brother.
Especially when you tell a
Yeah.
nigga, man, something, man, and they don't listen, bro. That'd be the worst thing, bro. You tell a nigga something, they don't listen, and you be like, bro, I'm trying to tell you for the good purpose of what's got to go on. Like some shit just happened with one of my homeboys. I've been trying to tell him, chill the fuck out. Now he
Mhm.
about to chill the fuck out. He about to chill a long time out. Yeah, he gonna have a long time chill.
Yeah, bro.
My boy,
And that's
my
why.
boy, my boy from Monroe. I ain't gonna say his name, but no, it's always a female, like you say, right? Right? A female called him from while he at work, talking about some kids playing. You know, we call it nigger knock, doorbell Dixie, whatever term they called it, but they was
Mm.
playing it. So this motherfucker leaves work with a gun to go press some 16, 17-year-old kids, wind up getting 8 charges, assault on a police officer with a deadly weapon, all type of crazy shit. Now, over over you leaving your job because kids playing doorbell dicks because your girl called you because bitch, you better go out there and start yelling what you calling me to leave my place of work for some dumb shit.
Yeah, that was stupid. Yeah, he shouldn't have did no shit like that. That was stupid. But yeah, we went on that one right there though. We got the other side.
I'm
We
about to
got
say, I'm about to say, okay, yeah. Let me say this real quick before we end off this topic about truth.
another.
Because we were just talking about, well, I was just talking about the other day that all the information that we have right now comes from our forefathers that was
Uh-huh.
given to them by people who by their enemies who didn't have their best interests. Like
Mhm.
we understand, this is why we run away from truth so much. We understand that there was a such thing called anti-literacy laws, right?
Hmm.
Like you couldn't be reading or writing as a black person. You was gonna get punished if they caught you reading or writing, or if somebody else was teaching you to read or write, they was punishable by fine.
Hmm.
So that's why I said everything was taught to you. Imagine you were literate as well. Not only can you not read and write, you got these people indoctrinating you with information that you don't know is valid or not. This is way before the internet, right? So that's why we act and move in the way that we move right now, and that's why you can't tell the older generation anything because it's been so programmed into their mind. It's been that it was these anti-literacy laws was put in place long before slavery ended. So you spend 100 years of them indoctrinating you, and then they give you doctrines, and they didn't already told you what the doctrine is about. So you just go with that narrative because that's what they told you. They telling you
Man,
about this book, then you finally get your hands on it, and
Hmm.
now you have the mind frame of the thing that they didn't already program you to what it was about. So you don't read the things for what it is. And this with everything. You feel me? This is with everything.
That's
damn.
true.
See, Jay want to
Yeah,
take it
that's
there, so
true, bro.
let's take
That's
it
true.
there. So one of the things that they said, right, is when I didn't let your ass read and write, but when I let your ass read and write, I told you what to read and write, right? So that's
Hmm.
basically the first form of reading and writing that slaves was allowed to read and write was the Bible. That's how they learned. If you was a black pastor That's the only people that was allowed to read and write. Nat Turner, go look at the Nat Turner story. It's more history than that, than what they tell you. The black pastors was the only ones that was allowed to read and write, and they was allowed to only read and write from the Bible. So the things they passed down to the other people, the other blacks, and was given to them by their masters. So how much truth is really into that when you illiterate, don't know anything about the Bible, because so called you from Africa, so you don't know anything about Jesus. Jesus is foreign to you. They give you Jesus, and then they tell you to preach this to your people that's on top of your people. That's the first law of the Willie Lynch. Willie Lynch. And the Willie Lynch letter actually says if you make the pastors, that's why from the beginning of time you always look, the father has been a pastor, the son has been a pastor, the grandfather has been a pastor. Look at these old churches that's been around in the black communities for 100 years that got the control. It all starts back to that Willie Lynch shit and the slavery and how we gonna control these black people once they free. I mean, I
I
ain't
mean,
mean to
I
get
ain't gonna
into
get
it,
into
but
it, but
Jay brought
Jay
it
brought
out.
it out.
You good?
so,
You good,
so I
brother?
had
So
to
I
get
had
into
to
it.
get to it.
But
But
that was the
that was the
first
first
form of
form of
literacy that you
literacy
was
that you was
allowed,
allowed.
the
got
Bible.
you, no doubt. If I had, we got time, I could come back to that though, because I had a question on that too. But we gonna go to the next one. We ain't gonna go down the hole because I don't want to. I don't want to get everybody out of here. Nah, but it seemed like people like that shit though. It seemed like they like it though. It seemed like they be tuning in for that. So,
One little statement based on that. You said if you was in Africa, you ain't know Jesus.
mm-hmm.
Most of us wasn't in Africa. We was here. They didn't know
Yeah,
him
yeah,
either.
yeah,
I was
yeah, yeah.
about to say that. That's
Got
why
you.
most of us wasn't in Africa. That's the
Most of
problem.
us
We was
wasn't
here.
even in Africa. Yeah.
That's why I tell them. I told.
We was here.
You know what? I'm gonna get a picture of my homeboy who came straight from Nigeria. I'm gonna get a picture of him. I'm gonna put it side by side, and I'm gonna show y'all that we wasn't there with them niggas.
We wasn't. You could find a few of them in there that look like us because they probably migrated back over
Of
there.
course,
But
yeah. Don't forget
the
our people.
genotype, we look, the West Indians and the Caribbeans and Americans from this side is totally a different genotype from the Africans and the people from the East. That's
Of
just what it
course,
is. It's not a racist thing. It's not,
Phenotype as
no,
well.
huh?
it's not. It's
It's
not.
not.
I said
And
they phenotype is different as well.
yeah,
Yes.
they phenotype, and it don't come from artificial selection like they try to tell you. No, nigga, what the hell, man? that mean that mean I supposed to be 6'3" like y'all niggas if it came from artificial selection. What the
We
fuck?
all supposed to be the big and strong and
I'm about to
all
say
that.
Yeah,
we
we
all of us.
yeah, if that was the case, shit, like
All right, all right. I'm gonna go to the next one. I'm gonna go to the next one, Rooker. We ain't going. If we got time, we can spin back to that though, fellas. But the next one was true or false. Saving money is more important than making more money.
yes, yes.
I
What you
said
said?
false.
I said
What you
false.
said?
I said false too. I
What you
said
said again?
saving money is more important than making more money.
Oh, false, false, false,
Don't get
false.
shot. That nigga want to go back now. All right, let's
Nah,
go.
cause
So
Go back.
I
nah, false, false. Why would you say?
yeah.
Saving
I
money
t-
is
I
good, but saving it and not doing nothing with it is also like just not having money. I mean, I don't know, but using that money to make more money, right? That is the goal. It takes money to make money, so that's why I'm saying just saving it. It's good to save, yeah, stack up. Don't just be spending your money crazy, but when it's time to use it for investments and all that, make sure you're smart about it. So just saving it and having it sit there. If you're not somebody that got $1 million that's getting 100,000 off of that interest, then it's really makes no sense, or 50, if you got 50,000, make that 50,000 to 100,000. I mean, because it's gonna take you 20 years just to get 100,000 off the interest.
Mm-hmm.
that's true. That's
Say.
true.
Mhm. Mhm.
Uh yeah, I the reason why I said false is because now don't get me wrong, I understand the sentiment. Like it's a lot of people that could do better if their priorities was in line. But we
Mhm.
know we the most out of line, out of whack, prioritizing people
Mm-hmm.
on this planet. And that's just facts. I don't care what nobody say. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
true.
But the reality of the situation is, um, the average American ain't really got bread like that. Everybody living check to check. So it's like you can't really save if you don't have money to save. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Now it's different when you in a different position and you got bread and stuff like that. Like what Chris was saying, you need to be making that money move in some type of way and investing it. But if
Mm-hmm.
you ain't got money to stack at all, then I think what's more important is getting more money because you can't save anything.
Yeah.
Everything that comes in is already going out right away. You like they say that you spending money before you even get paid. That's how most of us live.
Maybe like insurance dude, this dude, this dude.
That's
My check is
Yeah,
already 85% gone by the time I
yeah.
even
You
get
got $30. You got
there.
$30. You got some smokes, a drink, and a pack of
Some gas,
smoke, and
man,
it's real.
gas.
cigarillos.
Oh man, you got to
It's
put a
Yeah,
crazy
bill
right
just
now.
aside for gas, man.
Yes,
Shit.
bro. Gas is crazy right now. So that's another thing right there, man. Like,
And to us black niggas that want to drive them foreign cars and got to use nothing but Supreme.
that's why they can keep that shit. They can keep
Don't
that.
even.
that's
You better
I'm
not pay attention to
yeah,
gas prices because you're gonna cry. That shit is diesel
yeah,
prices.
yeah, for
You're gonna
sure.
cry.
you can
You
keep
gonna
that, nigga. I got my truck is 17 and a half gallons. I'll be damned if I'm using motherfucking premium.
you're gonna be
I'll,
paying 190.
I'll be damned.
They're gonna be
You gonna be
broke.
paying 100, nigga. It take me $60 to $70 to fill up my fucking car. So imagine if that was a truck.
How much my shit take right
Yeah,
now on the regular?
Yeah,
Crazy.
yeah.
that's how much. Yeah,
He said, right, debt to income ratios is insane for many people. Yeah, that's true. Hell yeah. Like
yeah, but we ain't
you
never
got
know what
all
it
this.
was. Go ahead.
Yeah,
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I was about to say you got all this shit, but when you sit down and you look at that credit report, you're like, I ain't got shit for real. Like, so I
Mhm.
gotta keep on making this money. It's no way. It's like you said, the most important thing is making this money. When you sit down and you get home from work and you see the end of the week and you like, damn, I gotta pay for this, I gotta pay for that. And then especially you ain't getting no type of help from the government assistance and none of that. So food costs $400 a month. You're spending on food, you're spending on gas. So
Yeah,
saving that shit is out the reach right now. It's important for me to make more money.
That's a
yeah,
fact.
Hmm.
yeah.
That's a
That's
fact.
what it is right now, bro.
What she said, hold on. What she said, you can't save you for sure can't make more money. Yes, you can. Shit, every day they do it. Why not? They do it every day. Well, you ain't holding on to the money, but you making some kind of money. You out here
Mhm.
surviving. Shit, you making
That
something.
shit, that
Some
shit
people know how
going.
to save,
It's
but
coming in, but it's going right back out. But you making
yeah,
it. Fuck.
some people know how to save, but they just yeah. I done parked my SUV and went and got me a skateboard. That nigga stupid.
That nigga lying. That
Telling you,
nigga
nigga, I'm
lying.
about to park.
Yeah,
I'm about to
yeah.
park the Benz and go get an electric scooter. Fuck it.
Like, y'all niggas crazy, yo.
That nigga
I'm about to
lying.
park it up.
Stupid, yo.
Jay, you can come and get that motherfucker.
Nah, hell to the no.
Nah, y'all can
Hell
never know.
to the no, baby.
Yeah, that
Hey, I'm gonna pull up on you. I'm gonna pull up on you. This week coming up.
All right, all right, all right. Yeah, man, you come get that motherfucker. I'm tired of just the tires on that bitch. Every week I got a
Yeah,
tire
yeah,
problem. Fuck.
yeah, yeah.
like gas misses,
That's the
man.
shit they don't tell you when. But it's a good investment though. It's a good investment for me because I'm handing that shit down to one of my kids. So my oldest son better figure it out.
Oh man.
Graduating.
Don't,
Yeah.
come on, man. You gonna don't be giving him no shit like that. You gonna give him a project to play with after you done drove the motherfucker all over the world. You gonna give him a project to play with now. That's
Shit, you got to learn. You got to learn.
oh, shit. I mean, all right. Have you what I was about to say is financial discipline more valuable than a high paying job?
Yeah, yeah.
True. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
But that kind of go back into what we was already talking about. You got to be having something, but it ain't got to be a high paying job. It could be a medium paying job.
Hmm.
Because what a lot of people do whenever they come up in the world, whenever they get more money, it's like it should be like inverse proportion. But the more money you get, the more lifestyle that you want to live. So you start buying things. So
Yeah.
instead of the debt to income, like Tosh was saying, instead of going like this, you going like this. You
Yes.
making more money and you spending more money. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? And don't be fooled, bro. Most people ain't got bread like you think. If with this economy right now, and you got kids, you got a car, you got to pay a note on, you got a spot that you got to pay. You ain't got you don't got bread, bro. You don't. The
Yes.
average person ain't got no bread. Like let's just be real.
Niggas that just know how to maintain and know how to pay their bills on time and shit like that.
Yeah.
Like I always try to keep my car note a month ahead, just
It-
so I know I got an extra month to save in case anything happens. So that's what I always try to do on that shit and everything.
You
Stuff like
just took. I'm about to
Yeah.
say. You just took it out of my. I was just about to say that. Like the lifestyle inflations is
hmm
hard for people to build wealth because, like he was just saying, instead of you making your debt go down here and your income rise, it's the same thing. Like you make 100,000, people think they could go and spend 90,000 of it.
hmm
Or
hmm
if like even today, like I tell you all the time, if you making $100,000 and you get a raise up to 110,000, that don't mean you turn around and go buy a brand new car that costs 65,000
hmm
because
Yeah.
is
Exactly.
out the door now. The raise is out the door. So
hmm
people like you said, people have this knowledge already, and you know what it feels like to be struggling. So when you get in that position, you seen it happen in front of you. Don't repeat the same shit over and over. Like that's what I want people to know. Is like don't keep repeating the same shit. Why would you make 110 and you spending 70 of it right away? The money
Mm-hmm.
going that 40,000 is a negative now because like you just said, you got a car note, you got rent, or you got a
hmm
mortgage, you got gas bill, you got food bill. So that 40,000, you done. That shit is over
People
with.
don't even understand. Your rent is probably 25,000 a year. Your car note probably 12,000 a year. Your insurance
Mhm.
gonna be 10,000 a year. So that's $50,000 in bills right there just from three items.
And that's why you find people out here that's making six
Mm,
figures. They out here still doing DoorDash and shit.
mhm,
And then
Like,
mhm.
they say you spend about 5,000-6,000 a year in gas.
And gas.
That's
So you
yeah,
you know what
add
I'm saying.
that.
That's it's
We
not
ain't even
accounting
do
for food.
utilities. We ain't even do utilities and shit like that.
That last that last
Food.
that last one hit me for 431
for your what? Yeah, for the tire?
for
Lights.
the
Oh,
electricity.
for the electricity. Damn.
Lights. Nigga, in
431.
Texas, we gotta burn that AC. Nigga, that AC gotta be on in Texas. I live in an apartment and that should be like 200. Nigga,
I'm telling
230.
you, bro. I'm telling you, you got to keep the AC going though, nigga. It is just, like I said, I don't know what's going down in Texas, but we feel like we right next to Arizona, nigga, in the desert here in North Carolina. It's fucking hot. I
I'll
ain't
be
gonna.
tight when somebody turn off the air. What the fuck coming? Better
That's
turn that
true.
air on.
See,
Don't
Vern,
let it
that's
run.
my brother. I like when Vern. See, Vern, you a smart guy. Vern about to make
We
himself
all
Saturday
we
night appearance with everybody.
yeah, we all are. We all are. All
Yeah,
races. It's
that's
about
right.
class. It's
Ain't
about
this
Hmm.
funny?
class.
Because right, the forefathers, that's what they want the war for. No representation without taxation.
No
And then
taxation
they
without
turn around
representation.
representation, yeah, or whatever they say, and they turn around and tax motherfuckers.
Yeah, but
Mm-hmm.
hold on. You see
Out
what
the ass.
you see? Cheese said where he at is many mansions next to crack houses with regular houses across the street.
Oh, that
Hey
sound
yo,
like a Brooklyn neighborhood. That sound like a
that shit
Brooklyn
sound like
block. Nigga.
that shit sound like the Bronx, nigga, in
Yeah,
1990.
nigga. Nigga, they got million
Straight
dollar brownstones. Nigga selling crack right on the corner, a mile a minute.
talking to that 400. I have an attitude with the whole house. Yo,
Mhm.
she's she said, "Yo, Jay, do the podcast in the dark. 400. I got an attitude with the
How
whole
many
house."
times y'all wash clothes a week? That's
Yeah,
probably another
bro.
one that eats you
Just
up
on
too.
the just on the weekend, it's a lot of space. So
Yeah, he got a lot of space though, too.
You got a lot of space, you know.
and
You got that.
it's hot
Got
as and it's hot as hell.
And you
uh
definitely got to cool. And then especially you got the upstairs too. That got to get cool up there. You know,
You got
the
to
air.
cool that bitch. You got to
Yeah,
cool. And then if
hell
that washer and dryer on, you definitely gotta have that
And
bitch
then
running. That
and then
dryer.
I be hot, bro. My son be hot too.
yeah.
Uh,
You feel me?
y'all
So
just
nigga, I
natural
can't.
hot people, right? Yeah, just natural.
Yeah,
Yeah,
That
cooking,
is.
stove, all
Man,
that.
hell, that too.
I'm gonna go to the other shit though, Jay. I'm gonna pull up the other joint that we got, Jay. We got to go take a little intermission today. What she said, 85 degrees for them on the island. Shit, I wish we had 85 degrees. I ain't even
I
gonna
bet
lie.
it ain't. Yeah.
But I ain't gonna lie, on the island, the weather do feel different because when we was down in Puerto Rico and it was like 85, that shit felt like 100 and something degrees out in Puerto Rico still.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's
Even on the beach,
yes, it's
even
very
by the water.
like when you get down, no, bro, because the water is so warm. Now I understand why the hurricanes be so like intense when it hit them type of places. Cause bro, the ocean is so warm in Puerto Rico, it was crazy, bro. Like usually, you go down to the beach and you got to stick your foot in and it be cold. Go right,
Yeah,
you jump right in the water. It felt like you diving in into the pool or some shit. The water feel nice.
yeah,
Word, like so.
yeah.
Yeah, but when you out there, it's humid as hell, bro. Soon as we coming out the hotel, you sweat instant. Yeah, but yep, I got the other joint, Jade. I'm about to we're gonna spin that joint real quick. We're gonna spin that one real quick, and then we're gonna
Yeah.
come back, y'all, until that third one. Hey, yo, man, y'all hold on with us, man. Throw them checks in the crowd. This is B.A.T. season 3, episode 23. We'll be right back. Let's go. All right, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Get them checks in the crowd, y'all. Y'all know what time it is. Let's
Cross my heart and pray to God, I don't got a nine. Keep that pistol by my side, they try to ride. But I'ma always keep it real to the devil, man. I'ma always keep it real to the devil, man. I cross my heart and pray to God, I don't got a nine. Keep that pistol by my side, they try to ride. But I'ma always keep it real to the devil, man. I'ma always keep it real to the devil, man. Damn, I was sleeping till I woke up. I had a dream, I was pushing every voice truck. I took it as a sign, get your money up. And later home, me and my bros can live it up. The world is yours, Tony Montana told me that. I built my buzz in the streets, I was stuck in the trap. Then I got it on my own, focus on rap. Had to leave the streets alone, so part in my bag. Came up in the hood, when you ride with a strap. And whoever claimed they was cool on me, they got your back. That's real shit, I'm just a real nigga. And I'ma keep it 100 every time that I meet you. Respect the real, how like it be. Had a deal with BME when I was 19. No lazy nigga, just how it works. And I can do it again, cause I did it at first. Cross my heart and pray to God, I don't got a nine. Keep that pistol by my side, they try to ride. But I'ma always keep it real to the devil, man. I'ma always keep it real to the devil, man. I cross my heart and pray to God, I don't got a nine. Keep that pistol by my side, they try to ride. But I'ma always keep it real to the devil, man. I'ma always keep it real to the devil, man. Gotta keep it real out here, man. They know what we doing. CBT, I been out that photo. Chopper be my logo. All these niggas wanna hate on me, I do it solo. Fuck your problems, I go through bullshit just like you. They call it dedication, that's the reason that I made it. Congratulations, my lifestyle is so amazing. CBT and my family will be my motivation. Middle fingers to sucker niggas who always hate it. You made a deal with the devil, now you dancing with Satan. I made a promise, I'ma get my kids up out the hood. I'm talking acres and my bitch looking like made good. True story, I'm really living this rap shit. Still in the hood, today out for me by 60 bricks. Count it up, that's a lily for your slow niggas. I got a nice girl, beating hunters be my dinner. This be your power circle, head, body, not a member.
This big power circle, head, body, not a
Cross my heart and pray to God, I don't got a nine. Keep that pistol by my side, they try to ride. But I'ma always keep it real to the devil, man. I'ma always keep it real to the devil, man. I cross my heart and pray to God, I don't got it now.
Let's go.
By my side, they try and ride, but I'ma always keep it real to the devil, man. I'ma always keep it real to the devil, man.
What's going on? We back, man. I like that track right there. That shit right there is hot, brother. Chris, I think that's your shit. Chris, you can hear me, Chris? It's going in and out. Yeah. You got it. Yeah, you good. All right, we're gonna get to the third one. Ooh, this one right here. It's gonna be a good one. Where y'all ladies at? Y'all ladies out there, y'all lock in, cause yes, we are talking to y'all. All right, this the one right here, y'all. True or false? A man should never compete for a woman's attention.
You say false.
You gonna say false?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go the opposite, brother. I'm gonna say true. I'm gonna say Chris. Where he at? Damn, Chris shit fucking up. We gotta get Chris answer. We gotta get your answer, Chris. Where you at, Chris? All right, fuck it. We gonna move on though. He'll be
Yeah.
back. He should be back. Hold on. We gonna come right back to him though. You want to kick it off while you said false, or you want me to go?
Nah, go ahead. Go ahead.
While I said true.
Yeah.
I don't. Hold on. His shit coming back in. Hold on. Let me take him down before we go. Hold up, real quick. Hold on. All right, he went out. All right, hold on. Got you. You can hear us?
Stupid.
This shit getting hot. Damn it. Hold on. I'm gonna go then. All right, I'm gonna go. Here come back. I'm gonna go. All right. So I said what the question was. It said true or false. A man. What I said again, a man should never
Fight for a woman's
yeah.
attention.
A man should never compete for a woman's attention.
Yeah.
Now, I know the key word in there was never, and I know I shouldn't have probably said true because it said never, but to me, certain like at certain points, nah, I don't think we should be out there competing for a woman's attention because that's why the woman always getting away with saying that she's the prize and all that shit, and they look at men like
Hey,
men less than.
kick
Huh?
kick me out and then I'm gonna come back in. I can't hear. Kick
All
me
right,
out and
You
then I'm
just
gonna come
did.
back in.
Oh, okay.
can you hear me? Can you hear me? Nope, he can't. Still can't hear us. I'm gonna kick him out. All right, but yeah. So I was saying that yeah, like I don't think we should be competing for only certain women. Certain women deserve that maybe, but majority of the women no, they don't deserve good men out here to be competing for them, especially the way most of these women, these modern women, is carrying themselves today. So when I was thinking about the question, that's how I had took it as like thinking about the modern day women and shit and the shenanigans and the type of things that they be doing these days. So I was like, nah, I'm not gonna be out here competing for a woman's attention, man. They don't deserve us to be like competing for their attention at the things that they got going on in this day in reality.
All right,
And this
what was the question?
but I said true or false, a man should never compete for a woman's attention.
True. Right? True.
You said true? Yeah, no, we both said true. Jay
Oh,
said false. He made me go
oh,
first,
Jason.
so I went first for a little bit. I was just, giving a little bit to it.
You said a man should never compete for a woman's attention. Yeah. Like, yeah, true.
You want to go? You want me to go? It don't matter.
Yeah,
I
I want
mean,
to hear
I
why he
say
said false. No, I want to hear why he said false. He's gonna say, Rob, mute your mic. Fuck. Go ahead, Jay. I want to hear because they talking about mute our mic because we said true.
Now don't get me wrong.
Mhm.
I understand exactly where you was coming from, and that's how it hit me. That's how it hit me, like initially, like
Mhm.
hell no, you know. But in a certain aspect, I feel like we all should be competing. Like it's certain levels to it. I get to that. It's certain levels to it, but I feel like we all should be competing. If you single or if you in a relationship. Because if you trying to get your, like all this stuff that I choose to be single, nah, that's cap. Like no, you're not choosing to be single. You just your standards may be too high, or you just not somebody else's cup of tea. Something
Hmm.
like that. One of the two. You don't choose to be single. We all need somebody. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. I think it's like a lot of time, like if you single, you're gonna be in that gym, you're gonna be getting it in. You feel me? You need to be putting yourself in the highest position to get yours, men
Hmm.
and women, you
Hmm.
know. And I feel like that's why whenever you had that question, when you ask a woman like, okay, like what do you bring to the table? I done seen a lot of chicks like just get mad because you even asking. But in reality, it's like you asking the same question, you just format it differently. When you asking me, okay, well, what do I work? You may not necessarily ask what I make, but you trying to see what you can get up out of this situation. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you should always be competing, and even when you even in terms of being in a relationship, and what I've seen is when people get into relationships, they start getting a lot more complacent. You feel me? So when we got together, you was doing all these things, and you was keeping yourself up, and you were working out and all that, whatever it may be. And then you get in a relationship, and now you get comfortable. And that's why I be getting on my partners all the time when they be saying all these things. I'm like, bro, you want your woman to be sexy, you need to be sexy too.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
straight up.
right.
You
Hell
feel
yeah.
me?
That's why
So you
I'm
should
tight
all
right
hold
now.
on. You
Hold
hold
on.
on one. I'm about to land it. But we should always be competing. We should always be competing because just like your woman got eyes, you got eyes. You see
Hmm.
the chick that's attractive, she see the attractive chick. You see the dude, and you like, damn, that nigga sharp, and she see the dude, and she thinking the same thing.
Mm,
So we
hell,
all should be competing in a certain aspect. But now, when you like what Rob was talking about, if you know that you got this chick and she got a lot of niggas that's that she entertaining and you trying to win her over and do the most and all, nah, that's some sucker stuff. That's different. All
hold
right,
on.
go ahead.
Hold on,
Go
nigga.
ahead.
I was about to ask a question, nigga. Hold
Go
on.
ahead.
Don't take the whole question away, cause that
That's
nigga's about
why
to
y'all gotta
that
go. That's
nigga's
why
about to go off a
that's why
whole
y'all gotta
landing
go.
plane. But go
Yo,
ahead, Chris. Before I
yo.
ask the question, go ahead, Chris. Definitely. That was a
I
good one,
said
Chris. I agree with that, man.
I
Go
said
ahead, Chris.
true because I said true because I posted something on Instagram that was funny that was related to this topic.
Damn.
You
Uh-huh.
can hear me?
I can hear you. You can hear me? Can you hear me? Oh man, I'm gonna let y'all come out. I'm gonna let y'all come out. I'm gonna let y'all come out. Yeah, come out. Come back in. Damn, why them niggas had to go out. Yo, but we coming right back, man. My boys is right here. Hold on, y'all. Yo, they I ain't gonna lie, man. I do love Saturday night with the brothers, man. The brothers, we can be more loose with it, man. We can go at different conversations, man. We can have a great time up here with the brothers, man. Hold on. I got you. I got you. You can
Yeah,
hear me, Chris?
yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you.
All right, go ahead. What you were saying? Oh
I
my
said I
god.
posted something on Instagram because I wanted to remember it because it was for this topic. Because I was like, you know, I'm not saying I'm that nigga, but when you got a chick and she says she ain't sleep with nobody for 2 years and she let you hit in 2 days, it's either she lying or you that nigga. So that's why you shouldn't be competing for nobody attention. Damn, I can't hear y'all. You fucked, fucked
Oh,
up.
it
It
came out
kicked me.
again. Man, his shit. I got you. I'm gonna kick you out. I got you.
That's why I sat backstage for a minute. I was trying to time it. I was just like, man, maybe Chris done talking. So I sat back for a minute because I didn't want to mess it up. My bad. I hit the wrong
Nah,
button.
y'all good. Y'all good. Y'all good. But yeah, before you was about to take the motherfucker ball, you see what Tasha? Tasha's crazy. You see what she wrote, bro? Look what she wrote.
Hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about, Ty. That's why you a winner.
Yo, she be bugging, yo.
Yeah, she
You see
That's
funny.
that?
why you a winner.
She funny. She funny. I've been, but
Crazy
yeah,
fuck.
that's why I was saying that I'm not competing for nobody attention because man, if like Jay said, like certain dudes like they ain't got to do nothing. If you know you that nigga, you know you that nigga. But and to the
Yeah.
other point, like when you're in a relationship. I thought about what Jay was saying because I'm kind of feeling kind of bad because I can't even get my shit cut because I got all these. I got to get these bumps off my face before I cut my hair again, and then you start feeling scruffy, and then you see you walking
Hey, you
around, you
see
like,
me?
yo,
I'm a little something, something, man. You feel me? All right, it
yeah, you
is what it
start
is.
feeling scruffy and all that, and then you like, damn, Shorty ain't gonna think I'm that nigga if I'm looking all rough and all that. She ain't meet me like this and all that,
See,
That
but
nigga
I'm
look
not
like an
competing.
infection.
Yeah, if I'm single, I'm not competing with a shorty who got 10 niggas on her line and all that.
I was
Yeah.
Nah,
about to ask
yeah,
y'all that. I was just about to ask you.
nah.
I'm about to say, would you date someone who consistently need attention from other people?
Nah,
That's
we
what
not gonna
Nah.
be dating. We not gonna
that's
be
what I'm
dating.
saying. Yeah,
That's not
that's
gonna.
why I'm thinking about it in that same aspect. Like, why would I be competing and your phone keep going off every time we together? You
Mhm,
always getting a text. You got to run out, do some. Nah, I'm not competing with
mhm.
that. I'm going. I'm going. There's no
Especially
competing.
if you believe you him, if you him like what I got to offer, bitch, and like you gonna choose that over me. All right, I'm gonna show you better than I could tell
But
you.
hold on, Chris. You probably I understand what you're saying. I know you feel like that, but it's married women out here, and they husbands go to work every day making six figures, and they out here fucking somebody, or it's the nigga in the army across seas somewhere, and his wife out here screwing somebody today. So I don't give a fuck
No,
how much you think is him or none of that. You nigga be careful. You know what I mean? Because listen, you
that's
know,
true.
That's true.
That's true.
That's true.
yeah,
Cause
bro.
they say the RNs and the stay at home wives are the most likely to cheat. You
Yeah,
feel
Hmm.
me?
hell yeah,
That's that's definitely true. It don't
yeah.
matter. It don't matter who. But I understand what Chris is saying too. Like
Mm-hmm.
from that perspective, it's like that's why I said like a couple episodes ago. You get my woman, you was doing something right. Hats off to you, bro. You
Mm-hmm.
feel me? Like
Yeah.
you feel me? You must be that nigga.
Yeah, you
So
must be that nigga, right? You him for
yeah.
real.
So so hey, salute to you, bro. Ain't no smoke or nothing. You
None.
know what I'm
I
saying?
gotta give you that one. Shit, you done.
Yeah.
You got it from me.
Ain't
Shit,
no
but you.
fucking
You,
validation. I'm
is
gonna fuck her up. She gonna say they
you,
cheating for validation. Get
Yeah,
fuck up.
all right.
That's why they be hung up by. That's why they ass be fucking found in the backyard too. 6 months
Back
later.
in the
nah,
backyard,
but that
fucking
but
stinking.
that's why for me, like I wouldn't talk to a chick. I wouldn't talk to a chick that was like that have a high social media presence because
Mm-hmm.
I just don't like it. You feel me? I don't. You know, I don't be on social media like that, and I understand what it comes with it. Like most women, if they really kept it real with you, if they
Mm-hmm.
post consistently, they'll tell you. You feel me? Dudes get at them all the time, and that's not an insecure type of thing. That ain't about being insecure. It's about understanding nature. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Man nature and women nature. You know, why would I want you posting yourself all the damn time, knowing how these sharks is? Like, come on, we all in the water. It's too many sharks out here to be continuously posting yourself. So if you that type of person, you posting a lot of pictures, I'm gonna already be turned off by you. You know, that's not insecure. That's just being
Oh,
aware of the situation.
hey I ain't doing this shit no more. This nigga about the host, bro. This is crazy. Right when you said that, I,
I'm about to get you.
I was just about to
I
say that. I
got
was about to say, is making someone compete a sign of confidence or insecurity? I was just about to ask you
you.
that.
Yeah.
And the nigga
It's
took it
not
right. The
insecure.
nigga said,
Yeah.
nope, not insecurity. I said, damn, that nigga
Yeah.
hit it on the head again.
Yeah, because that's what they be saying. Like I
Yes.
seen this dude. I was watching this. I forgot what show it was, but he asked the chicks. He was like, if you found the man of your dreams and he told you to delete your social media,
Mhm.
would you do it? And these chicks was all saying no. And it's like, are you serious?
That's
Like the man of your dreams, everything you want, but you
everything.
still won't delete social media. That's because you got something in the back of your mind that something bad is gonna happen. You have to have an escape plan, not realizing that you just said that this is the man of your dreams. You don't need an escape plan. It's gonna work. It's perfect. It's the one of your dreams.
They,
Bro, man, look, bro. Some of
they
these chicks
never
don't be thinking.
they don't know what they want. That's their problem. They say
Yes.
they want this kind of man. They get that kind of man, then they get bored. It's like the personalities back and forth, and they want the gangster for 1 minute, then they want the nigga who's with the suit and tie, then they want the motherfucker to sit on the phone with the jailbird and send them a couple dollars, then they want the nigga who work in the supermarket, then they go back to the other guy. Like, yo, you got the man of your dreams already. Why are you still worrying about the other cat over there for? You said that
Yeah.
you everything that you desired, the love, the feeling, the touch, the financial stability, you got all that, but you would still go outside and fuck the mailman.
And go back to the first question, looking for validation.
That's it. Thank you. And that's
Because
why
you,
she gonna look. Look what Tasha gonna say that dumb shit. They cheating for validation.
yeah, for validation. Feel me? Cause they still insecure.
Don't
And
be
need to affirm themselves instead of people affirming them for them.
yes, they don't make yo
That's
clip
why,
that
that's why I said I could,
whole
I could
segment.
play all parts except for the jailbird because I ain't never been.
Oh, what you talking about would be like that.
I won't, but y'all won't date a well-known woman on social media. Yeah, no, we not. We not. She said y'all about to be no, I'm not. I wouldn't listen. If I was a single guy, I'm still not doing that. That's how these dudes
Uh,
lose. Like
I
these
think
dudes,
females be getting it messed up, bro. They be confusing. There's different criteria for a chick that you would smash than a chick that you would marry. Different
yeah,
criteria, or be in a relationship with. It's different, and y'all know that. Like females know that. Like it's different dudes the Tyrones and the dude that you would accept the ring from. You know, it's different.
definitely different. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, we not moving like that. Like, definitely, I wouldn't move like that if I was single. Like you said, we know what you here for. We know why you around. We give it to you, and you going about your business, man. That's it. We ain't worrying about none of that.
Yeah, it's certain criteria, bro.
That's it. What he said, y'all.
Like I done said before, you know how they do y'all think it's true? Do y'all think it's true that you usually want a man want a woman like his mom and a female want a man like her dad? Do y'all think that's true? I think it's true in my
It's
you
probably
know in my
true on your
realm.
end, but on my end, nah, the female I
Unless your
got.
parents were just messed off. Unless that's
Nah, my
different. That's
mother wasn't messed off. It's just the female I got. I know she nothing like my mother.
Like,
yeah.
my mom's is cool. Like, she a hard working lady. You know, she always been a hard working lady, but sometimes I ain't gonna lie, my mom's get crazy a little bit. Mom
Yeah,
Duke
that's
still
why I said I don't want a female
mom,
like my
mom,
mom.
mom
Yeah.
Duke still young enough. She'll get in the street and be like, "What, nigga? Like what?" And they're like, so you nah, I want the little calmness.
Yeah,
Maybe
that's what I'm
maybe
saying.
mom Duke will move to that way when after
Know
she turns
what?
60. She close to
Jay,
getting 60, but not
Jay,
yet, mom.
you
I
right.
love you though, mom.
Nah, nah, Ra, he right. That's why I like toxic woman, because my mother toxic.
You see what I
There
mean? This
you
nigga is crazy,
go.
yo. There you go, Chris.
Because my mother toxic, so it is some truth to that shit.
Hold on, Chris. Why your shit frozen?
My shit frozen?
Yeah,
We can
nigga.
hear you though.
We can hear you though,
We
but
can hear you though.
you
I'm
looking like you
not frozen on my end. I'm good on my end.
Turn your camera off and on. Turn your
turn your
camera off
camera
and
off
on.
and then turn it back on. Yeah. Now turn it back on.
I'm good.
Nope.
Nah, nigga, you still looking like you about to kill somebody right now. Nigga, like, yeah. About to hit that juke. That nigga got his fingers like I'm about to hit that jukes on a nigga.
That look like he about to hit something else. He look excited. He look
I'm gonna put him out. Come back
horny.
in, Chris. Come back in. Hold
Horny.
on.
Yeah.
We got the multiple choice questions still though, man. That was a good. I ain't want to get, I ain't gonna lie. That other shit y'all was talking about earlier, I was about to get a little deep on. I said, nah, we can save that though for
On
backstage.
what? What?
Which I was talking about, like what we was talking about, like
The truth stuff?
the truth and the religions and stuff.
Y'all
Yeah.
see me now? I'm
Yeah.
moving.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
Now
yeah,
you
you
moving,
good.
nigga. Now you good now, nigga. Before you was looking like this. Yeah.
Nigga, evil and mischievous.
So if I become well known, that changes how you view me. Like someone might see me and say, I need her for my Tubi movie. I'm not your type anymore.
She love
Listen,
that too.
I told niggas I'm coming to do Tubi. I'm signing a deal with Tubi. I got 7 movies for 100 grand. Let's do it, Tubi. right now.
hell,
Table, brothers
hell
at
nah.
the table, we get that.
Let's do two
Every
fifty,
move,
bro. Let's do 250, bro.
they ain't
Not a
got no
hundred
money.
grand.
They ain't got no money yet, though, bro. Listen, I'll make a deal with them. We need 100 grand cleared after taxes. After y'all pay our taxes, we need 100 grand cleared.
That's
We
better, but damn, nigga.
That's what I'm saying. What we could do with that now?
Nothing, because our production gonna suck.
Hell,
That 100 grand gonna go straight
no,
into production, bro. It's gonna be gone.
no. We clearing 100 grand after we get our deal. We ain't gotta produce nothing. They paying for everything. We just in they shit and they giving us 100 grand after taxes.
Hell no, because we superstars. They gonna make a couple meals. Nah, we gotta negotiate that better.
We need a hundred
Nah,
thousand
I'm a
apiece. We need three.
yeah,
All right, we need
yeah.
300,000 tax free. 300,000 tax free after y'all pay our taxes. So that's about 450 or something like that. We need it.
Nah,
So
but the thing with it's not about like if you a celebrity or whatever, you got a face card. Yeah, you gonna have to promote yourself in a certain type of manner. But these chicks ain't celebrities. You
yeah,
feel
they
me?
not.
Like
Yeah.
every social media shot got to be a side view. What like why? You feel me? Like why can't it be a front view? Why can't it be just a face? It got to be a side view. And why y'all all got the kissy lips? Y'all got the duck lips every picture. You know what I'm saying? Like what? Like why? And y'all take 30 of them. Y'all want to be more perfect than perfect.
Yes.
Like, come on, man. That
Yeah.
that that's that that goes back to everything ties in together. Insecurities and looking for affirmation and validation. You already got on makeup. You already put on a filter. Now you take 100 pictures. Like, nah,
That
man.
make no damn sense. Make no
Nah,
goddamn
man.
sense at all. But we got the multiple choice questions. We got a couple of those still.
Man,
So
we
I'm gonna
doing
get
good, man.
yeah, we doing good, man. We doing good tonight, man. We a little bit over an hour right now. We still got 3 more to go. And I had some other shit I was telling Jay about before you went out, though. We could get back to that though before we go. But which generation has it the hardest? Gen Z, millennials, Gen X, or baby boomers?
Millennials, man.
Hmm.
Millennials, we got to carry
I
all
don't
this shit
even
on
know.
our shoulders.
I gotta feed off y'all on this because I don't really understand the generations
I
like
say
that.
millennials
All right,
because
hold on. Before we go, Chris, the baby boomers would be like
I know them the old ass. Yeah,
they
that's
the ones
that's
from
my
came out of
grandmother,
World War II.
1946 to
yeah.
1965.
They came out of
Then
World
you
War
got
II.
Gen X,
Gen X is our
my
parents.
parents and them 66 to 1980
81.
or 81. And then you got millennials, which is us from 81 to 95. Then you got Gen Z from 96 to 2000 and like I believe 10 or something like that. Gen
You
Z.
said which one is above us? Gen X.
Gen X is the ones right above us. Yes.
Okay, our parents. Okay, I say them. I say Gen X.
You said Gen X. I
I
was
said
I'm not
millennials.
gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. I was stuck between both of them. I was stuck between the millennials and the Gen X. But I'm gonna have to stick with our generation. But go ahead, Chris. I want to hear why you said the millennials.
I say millennials because we got to carry everything from the previous generations and also raise the future generations. But what I mean, what that say is we fixing like we always talk on here. We just said it earlier that our parents and grandparents they was taught what they was told what they was gonna be taught and things like that. So what I mean by that is that we carry everything. Millennials right now we all three of us got our own mind and we own thinkers, so we fixing a lot of things that our parents didn't know of, not that they didn't know, I mean not that they didn't think they was doing the right thing, they just didn't know better. So we carrying the weight of the crack era and all of that shit with us from the previous generation, and then we carrying the weight of raising our children's that's running around as these YNs tearing shit up and
Mhm.
everything like that. so that's
Yeah.
why I said we caught in between, and we also got to be the elders for some of these Gen Zs and Gen Alphas. I mean, the Gen Alphas is our kids,
Yes.
things
Yep.
like.
Got you.
It's
So
up for all of us, bro. But really, I took your answer. I like exactly what you said with a lot of the things that I was thinking about.
Mm-hmm.
And I just looked at it in the opposite manner, right? Like, yeah, like our forefathers, our parents and stuff, they were taught from their enemies, like we always talk about. But the thing about it is, us now, yeah, we have to deal with that, but we have access to a lot of the information now. So that's why I feel like it's not too much of excuses for us. Like, not only were a product of the crack era, but they were like really in there. And it
Mm-hmm.
was another what's that chick? What's that I forgot the name of the era that they call it, but it wasn't hippies, but it was like when they was just having a whole bunch of sex. That's why what was it? Jennifer Lewis talking about she slept with 63 dudes,
Yeah.
whatever. Because I forgot what that era was
That had
called,
to
but
be the
everybody was
hippie
just
area, right?
70s. That was in the
nah,
70s.
it was
The name of that era, though.
yeah, it was something else. It's another one. I need to think about what it is.
That's
It'll
when
come to me at
condoms
some
first
point.
came out.
Yeah, but like I feel like they didn't have the opportunity. They didn't have the opportunity to that we have right now, right? Even when you talk about like the vaccinations in terms of the information, like they didn't know what was going on. And so, yes, they passed that down to us. And also, you had people that was trying to be the forerunners and they watched them get shut down. So that was the people that's coming out of slavery, coming out of Jim Crow, then seeing people that's trying to stand up. And then you see your leaders getting gunned down. Like, we ain't really seeing no leaders getting gunned down. Like, we ain't even as strong as they were back then. Think
No,
about how strong the people were to in that era to come out. Muhammad Ali, they were so strong to get beat the hell down to where they don't even want us to think anymore. You know what I'm saying? They got beat the hell down. In a generation that's under us, they have no. Well, I can't say they have no excuses. They have all the information, but the information that's been put to them is trash because they learning about being homosexuality, being homosexual, swinging the other way, and they dumb as hell. They can't even read. So
Gen
I
Z.
don't know. We all messed up, bro.
But
Yeah.
I hear what y'all saying, but I was going at it from a different aspect. Both of what y'all said was completely true. But I was saying the millennials because I believe the millennials was sold a dream. Like, all of us came up, we all came up in the early 90s, and we seen all these great TV shows in front of us. You seen Family Matters, Moesha, you Full House, you got the Cosbys, and they always told us you go to school, graduate high school, graduate college, you're gonna live a great life. You're gonna have the white picket fence, you're gonna have the home. And now today, as a millennial, at the average age of a millennial buying a home is like at 40 years old now. So I believe that we were sold a dream through all this time, and we had to grow up in the end of the crack era. It was still crazy outside because when I used to play in there, it was definitely vows and all that shit all over the street.
Some yellow, pink
So, yeah.
mold.
So it was all over the street. So we had to endure that. And then we had to take on this new wave of social media and all that. Like as the millennials, like we was the last kids to really play outside, have all this fun, run up and down blocks, climb on cars and buildings and shit. And then this social media wave hit and it started to like kill our minds, and we was around before that time. And then today I'm looking around, I'm like, it's people our age and they acting like the Gen Z and Gen Alphas. They out here still competing and shit. They want to show their pictures with whole bodies and looking fucking stupid on there, and you like they all flashing the camera around. I'm like, this shit is crazy. So and then our generation raising these kids that's out here now as the Gen Alpha, not all of us, but some of us now, we are trying to compensate the kids for what we didn't have. And y'all raising some fly ass dummies today.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's true, but
Yeah,
I
that's why I
think
said. That's why I said millennial. Well, oh, my bad,
But
Jay.
yeah, go ahead, Jay.
there you go. Nah, that's true, but I think like the more we stray away from the older generation, the less traditional we get, the worse our outcomes are. Because no matter what, even though that we still messed up right now, it's at least back then we were still together.
Yes.
Feel me?
Yeah.
At least we had each other. And I hear what you're saying about us being sold the dream, but it's like, would it be better, like showing us in a negative manner or showing us in a positive? So those shows were cool just simply because of the fact that we don't have any more now. Like we
Yeah,
don't have no more black shows.
that's
Like that ain't that's like real like real life stuff. Unless
and
it's just some comedy, goofy ass type stuff. You feel me?
that's right. You're 100% right. And at that time, Jay, even though we were seeing that, they did show both sides though, because in all them shows, they showed people getting like hurt, getting robbed. They wasn't just showing the fantasizing lives. Like they still show everyday black people like on Family Matters when the
They
when
jumped Eddie.
girl, yeah, Eddie got jumped, and then Shorty stole Laura jacket, and they shot the other girl on there. So they also show real life things on the '90s TV shows as well too. And like you said, we need them kind of shows back, man, because everything we got out here now, it's a
Yeah.
disgrace.
Will got hit
Yeah.
up.
Yep,
Will
Will
got hit
got
Tap
up.
shot.
dancing.
Yeah,
Yeah, Will
hell
got
yeah.
hit.
Yeah, saw tap dancing.
Hmm.
But yeah, but I understood why you said Gen X, because Gen X definitely had a hard time. And the baby boomers, like you said, the baby boomers had to see people like Malcolm X get murdered. They had to see Martin Luther King get killed. People love John F. Kennedy. Right behind that, Robert F. Kennedy get killed. People, and then right after that, you see my man
What
Fred Hampton get murdered.
what age group was
The reason,
the
the
Gen-
reason,
the
oh,
what would you call what did you say, Gen X or the one before
yeah,
that? What
So the
the
baby boomers.
the baby boomers?
Muhammad
What year
Ali
was
would
that?
that'll be
The
from
baby
the
boomers was
46 to
46 to 64.
yeah. So
Okay.
Muhammad Ali and all of them are actually be baby boomers,
Yeah,
and
they are.
that was coming up in the Gen X. The reason why I said millennial because the way you break it down, Gen X really got the shit end of the stick. They got caught in between baby boomers, heroin, and crack era. So that's why I said they got caught with the shit end of the stick because their parents were the baby boomers who was fighting civil rights, but also coming in was the heroin era, the 60s, 70s, and then right after that, they get hit with the crack era and all that. That's why I said
And the war on drugs on top of
in the
that.
war
While
in
all
the
of that
war on
going on.
drugs so most of our fathers and older brothers got arrested. That's why I always said they left a bunch of mothers and sisters to raise young boys without fathers and brothers because they put them in jail. That was the plan. That wasn't by a coincidence. That was by design and things
And
like
and the biggest thing where they started giving these moms these assistants
That's
and
what I was just about to say.
homes. So that
Yep.
was another big part. The
yeah,
70s, they started to break our families slowly apart.
every part. Yeah. So,
Started doing. That's why I tell people would be talking all this. Oh, we got to go back. We don't got to go back 400 years. We could just go back 50 years, 1975, when y'all
and I
started pulling.
think Gen X. Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
You got to.
And I just think Gen X got caught in between of shit, I'm not gonna get killed like the baby boomers, like Martin and them and shit. You
Yeah.
know that
Yeah.
we
Yeah.
scared,
It's
so
scary. It is
it's
scary,
scary.
bro. It's
So,
scary.
but now I'm not saying our parents wasn't strong. They just was thinking smarter of how to keep us alive and how to raise us. And the millennials, we got that rebellion attitude of man, fuck what they was talking about in the 60s and the 70s and all that. We about to get this shit back cracking. We running this shit now. That's why you got like that's why you got all these people marching and doing all this shit for money because it's just about money. It's not really about helping the people and things like that.
That's what I tell them.
Anytime you could rally 1 million people to march on Washington for some bullshit, but can't rally 1 million people for these babies getting killed by these YNs just shooting up blocks and spinning blocks, then there's a problem. There's a real problem. So millennials, we got to check ourselves too because it ain't always about the bag. That's
But
most of us, like you said, a lot of these niggas be 40 trying to compete with the 20-year-olds, take and everything and shit like
that's
that.
100% true, bro. But like you said, like all that what you said is true, and we got to start educating ourselves more because even though we are the ones that's out here doing all the reckless shit, y'all got to still think about who is giving these people these weapons. You know what I
For
mean? Like
sure.
how we got 13, 14-year-olds out here with switches and automatic weapons
Assault
at
rifles.
14 years old. So these weapons are
Dinosaurs.
coming from somewhere. And we have to root out that problem as well before we start to fix these neighborhoods. Because if we don't change them people running these guns into our neighborhoods and running all these drugs in here and giving these kids all these pills and all this type of nonsense that they doing today, it ain't gonna change. And then like these kids is using the social media antics for the wrong things right now. Like they want to get up on these shows and they want to talk about, yeah, I got 10 hats and bragging about we all killing each other, and we will never pick up no weapon towards another community that comes in here and violate us though.
Damn, Rob. Let me
That's
tell this story because let me tell the story before we move on to the next topic because it just got deep. I'm talking to my brother today, and me and my brother we was talking. Like this, is my older brother, the one I just want to visit, and we was talking, and he was like, "You got to be careful," because when he was talking to me before, that's my older brother, my pops passed, so he's the one that's next in line that talk to me like my pops, and sometimes I don't be trying to hear that shit, but because he's not gonna sugarcoat it with me, he's gonna tell me the real. He's not none of these niggas in the street that's trying to be my friend or trying to kiss my ass. He's my brother and he got my best interest. So when we were talking, and I'm like, yeah, bro, I finally understood what you were saying because he always used to tell me it's not about the material things, it's not about the clothes, it's about the person. People ain't gonna like you because of you, the person, and shit like that. And then we were talking, he was like, just think about it, when you was on the bus and didn't have shit, you was still getting hoes and still running around and they was still hating you. So it's not the car, it's not the clothes, it's just you, the person. But he was like, just imagine if you was a white dude. They wouldn't hate on you. They'll congratulate you. Say, yo, that boy is intelligent. Look at that white boy. He doing his thing and all that. So he said, just look at that. It's just a black man see another black man and think because you green or something, oh, you pussy, he ain't supposed to have that, or why he have that. I want that. And that's how most of the times the jack boys come up. They see somebody that they think, oh, ain't supposed to, or don't deserve that and shit like that when not knowing the things that you went through to get to where you at and shit like that. So when my brother told me that, I just took heed to that. Like, and that's
Yeah,
what
supposed
young
to.
boys got to. It's not about the material things you got and all that. They gonna hate you regardless if you that person. It's the person.
That's it. That's
Mhm.
it. That's 100%.
I
Yeah.
feel what both of y'all was saying, but the reason why, trust me, y'all know how I am. I'm hard on black men, but the reason why I speak about the problem and not necessarily the solution is
Mm-hmm.
because just what Rob was just saying. These things are put in place, so
Mm-hmm.
it's not gonna change. It's like, so what's like for me is like, what's the point of talking about it unless we really about to do something about it? Like we just sit around and we complain about the system and it's doing that to us and it's doing this to us. All we can do is like they say, reach one, teach one. That's all I can do. But systematically, it's gonna be there. So that's why I say, you know the rules to the game, just do better because they have a vested interest in keeping you on the bottom because they know who you are and they trying to protect their race. They understand natural selection. They understand the survival of the fittest. They know these things. They gotta survive, so they gonna keep their foot on our neck unless we all, the people at the top that got power to really make something happen, unless they really do that type of initiative, ain't nothing gonna change, bro. So that's why I don't even really speak on it because
No.
it's just like there's just the reality of it, bro.
You ain't lie about that shit. Hold on.
They not even supposed. They not
Tubby.
even supposed to be here.
Right?
My boy,
That's
Nah,
how
you
they
got.
feel. That's how they feel about us, bro.
they feel about us. That's how they feel about us. That's 100% though. You right, Chris.
My nigga
We
Moody, the comedian D Moody always say that they not even supposed to be here. You niggas keeping them here, sleeping with them. But we ain't gonna get too deep into DNA and all
Nah,
that
nah,
shit.
but think about it. We ain't either. With
Mm,
every, well, we're gonna be because we done, you know what I'm saying? You already know why we gonna
yeah,
be here.
you already
yeah,
But
know.
bro.
theoretically, we shouldn't be with everything that we've been going through, and they just looking at us like, damn, they still, for everything that we've been through, we thrive, and I guess we'll put a caveat on that. But they looking at us with everything you get, bro. Like I always say, you play the game of Monopoly, you start with 1,500, but you start at the game with $0, but yet
That's
you're still on the board. How did you do
How?
this?
How?
You know
And
what I'm saying?
and and they trying to figure that out. They like, how?
That's
Like
how
Exactly.
they
we did so many things to those people, and they like little roaches. Like the motherfuckers are still here. Like
right. They're
they
like, how this
Yeah.
nigga went from the bus to the fusion to the Benz. Shit, what's gonna come next? A house?
together.
Like,
But we're gonna go to the next one though,
it's
right
just
now.
alignment,
Glad
man.
you was just talking about that just now, though. So,
But
what's the biggest waste of money? Designer clothes, luxury cars, eating out, or subscription services?
Man, luxury cars, man. Fuck, man.
I was gonna say
yeah, yeah, nigga.
I went with
Yeah,
A.
Chris, I see you
I
laughing.
went with A. Yeah, I went with A. I said designer clothes.
Luxury cars, because I gotta say it. I gotta say it. Fuck. At least we being real on here.
That
Fuck.
nigga had that nigga had a change of mind. I said C. I said eating out.
You said
I
C,
said eating
eating out.
out.
Oh, so you
Yeah,
said that's the
eating out.
biggest waste of money, eating out? I said,
Yeah.
well, I said A. I said A though, because sometimes people like to enjoy a little bit of eating out services in Jay. And everybody live in a digital world today. So I know, I don't have them, but I know most of my friends got them. They all got Hulu's, they got Apple TV, they got all that shit. So I understand people need those to live too.
Jay
But
cook. That's why
I
Jay.
Yeah.
I chose designer clothes because when you purchase those designer clothes, after a few wears or something, they don't really mean nothing no more. Like the value of them go down. You can't resell them back to the store. If you go buy $500 jeans today, that $500 is down the drain. It's no sending them back to the store. You're gonna get $500 back for 'em. So I feel like when you spending all that money on clothes, and especially people gain weight up and down, you might lose some weight, gain some weight, and you just spent thousands of dollars on clothes that's sitting in the closet that you never really even gonna touch and shit. So that's why I feel like it's a waste of money if you buying all these designer clothes.
I feel that. I hear that. But the reason why I chose out to eat is because I feel like that's the only one that you can't recoup some type of bread from. You know what
Mhm,
I'm saying?
mhm.
Like even if you got clothes and you want them, you can sell them some. You feel me? If they got that type of value, you can get something back for 'em. That food is gone. But don't get me wrong, like you have to enjoy the experiences. I'm just talking about sometimes people just go like crazy,
Yeah.
like $300 tabs and $400 tabs on stuff like that. Now, birthdays, special occasion, obviously that's cool. But when you see people talking about, oh, I don't want to go to Applebee's. I mean, I don't go to Applebee's. No, Cheesecake Factory. I say
Mhm.
Cheesecake Factory. You
Yeah.
feel me? Like, don't take me to the cheesecake. It's like, bro, it's like, what are we saying? I gotta take you to this crazy ass place in order just for you to be happy. That's a waste, man.
Yes.
You
I
know?
feel you on that. I feel you. I definitely
Yeah.
feel you on that though. You are right about that though. In that sense, Jay, that does make a lot of sense though, because people, like you said, people is these women out here is wild on the first date. You want to go to the best steakhouses and shit and spend. We all not Vern. We not spending $500 on the first date. So if
Mhm.
Yeah.
you can accept the Cheesecake Factory and we spend about a good little 150 and we full and got dessert and we smile, we had great conversation, and then I'm gonna roll back to your crib or you roll back to my crib and I'm gonna roll your ass up in the ball. That should be a good night.
Right. I'm not in love, but this girl's making she getting some points. She like things, chicken and fried. It's a $12 plate. And
Yeah,
she's
bro.
satisfied. She's satisfied and happy with that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what you got. You listen. If people is cool with what they like, then that's fine. But if you a person out here and you asking for all those dinners like that, yo, listen, let's go to the supermarket and cook some of that. Because we ain't about
Yeah.
to go out every dinner and spend $400. Like this is not
Yeah,
a
that's what
social
I'm
media
saying.
thing. You're not about to take a picture of your food in the bill. No, we're not doing this every week. We not doing it.
Sure, you
Yeah,
gaining
you
some
know that's what
brownie
it's for.
points. Oh, you like, but my answer was the luxury car because I'm
Yeah.
experiencing bull. Man, this is some bullshit. You know, we like these luxury cars because they look good and everything, and they drive good and things like that. But my advice: don't get one. I had this car and I gotta take it to get tires every week. A sensor going out when it don't really be going out. It's just so fucking hot in Texas. You could be driving and hit a bump and your sensor come on, and now got it every week. I've been in a dealership at least once. or the tire shop at least
So
once.
the
And,
the
and,
newer
and,
the
and-
newer that these cars have gotten, the more recalls that they've had. Like
Yes.
it didn't used to be no recalls on all these cars like that.
like Jay, I had
Like
to pay $337 for a crack in my mouse because they can't fix the crack. They got to replace the whole damn mouse.
yep,
See,
yep.
that's man. That's what I
That
be.
stuff is
Sixteen
on
hundred
purpose,
dollars
bro.
to install four tires.
You got to be like the country boys, Chris. Like a rock. Oh, like a
Sixteen
rock.
hundred dollars to install four tires, nigga, and
Hell
you
to
got to
the
keep
no,
money
bro.
for.
Truck
You got to
association.
keep money
Yeah,
for the
hell
tires and the brakes. Just for the tires and the brakes, you got to have a separate account. That nigga
Yeah.
told me 1,600. If I ain't
see,
have a, if I ain't have a credit card, I probably would have cried.
now see with me, I was thinking about luxury cars. I was thinking about they do create value though. I'm not saying if you got to drive it all
Don't
the
get
time.
me wrong. I could go sell it
They
and
create
get
value.
some. Yeah, yeah. Don't get
Yeah,
me
like
wrong.
luxury
But
cars is gonna hold value long as it's kept in a certain condition and shit. So luxury cars is always gonna hold some value, and you could get some money back for that.
it's just the
But
maintenance on it, like
how
maintaining
it's
that.
right, it ain't
Yeah,
not.
you can get some money. You can get some money back if you own it, but if you
Mhm.
ain't owning it, you probably gonna be upside down. Because we
Oh
already
hell
know how
yeah,
that goes.
yeah, hell
You gonna
yeah.
That's
be
why I said
upside
that
down.
car.
So,
That's why I said that car getting
Hell yeah,
paid off. That's gonna be my son car. That's gonna be a family car.
yeah,
That bitch getting paid off. Yeah,
yeah,
ain't
yeah.
no
No,
upside down on that. Fuck that.
better hope you better hope a nigga
yeah.
come by inside scraping and the airbags come out or something. And you don't get
Oh
hurt.
yeah, we gonna get the 2026.
See, nigga, that's what the fuck I just said earlier.
Nah,
You can't be doing
see, I'm
man.
hell no. I'm scared of them new cars. I ain't
Yeah,
gonna ride in it. I'm scared of them new cars, bro.
Rob was
Like,
just giving me some advice, and I'm just saying I'm gonna go get the
I just told
2026
a nigga.
now.
I
I'm
just
gonna
told
yeah, nah. The hoe
2026.
gonna lock you in and drive for you. It's gonna drive you
Word
to
the
the
mother.
middle
Nah, I'm gonna
to
go
the
get like
land of nowhere.
I'm gonna go get built Ford tough, nigga. Shit, man, fuck, man. Them
Nah,
new
Yeah,
Fords are sexy, boy.
get
Them
you
new
a
that's
Fords
the
are
last
sexy
one.
now.
I'm gonna
Mhm.
send y'all a video on that too. It was an initiative that was done to ban all the most reliable cars. Like it was a nationwide. I'm gonna send y'all the video. It was a thing, and they killed the motors. They ain't even recycle the motors. They was instructed to straight decompress the motors and get rid of them.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we said that. We
yeah,
said
we
that.
said all that shit, Vern. That's why he going back. We did. We listen. We gave our statement on that. You went all the way back, Vern, and we passed that. We about to move on to the third one though. But yes, we did say Gen X had date on problems, Vern. We definitely did.
Hey
Vern.
Tasha, that's a damn lie. You
That's
can't date
crazy.
no vegetarian. Cause you know
Let's get in the person.
you, you can buy a 99-cent burger, but that salad is gonna be $6.99.
Yes,
It's
yes.
cheaper than eat healthy,
Cost
which
a
is
lot.
crazy. It's
Yes,
crazy.
them vegetarians they it costs a lot of money when they out there eating.
Yeah,
Shit.
don't date no vegetarian shit. You better have a bucket.
We're gonna go to the last one right here. This one should be pretty good. And we probably have some time to get back to the other joint. But which trait is the hardest to teach? Honesty, discipline, empathy, or responsibility?
I
You know,
said empathy.
you think empathy? I said, yeah, yeah. What you said, Chris?
I
I'm gonna
said
go last.
I said responsibility because
Oh,
by default, I think you can't teach honesty. You either got it or don't. I was in between those, but I said responsibility.
mhm. Wow. Oh, okay. I was in between the I yeah, I didn't say honesty either because you can't teach nobody that. But I was like really thinking about like discipline though. You know,
Mhm,
that's hard to teach people discipline.
mhm.
It's like that's not an easy thing for somebody to be keep showing up and be consistent and be disciplined at doing the same thing over and over. I ain't trying to like make nobody and change nobody mind or nothing, but empathy, which I was saying, how like that's the same as like honesty. I was thinking about like if you gotta teach somebody empathy, then I think they like I don't know, man. They a different kind of person. If you got to, I
They
want to
might
hear.
be a serial killer. I,
Yeah, I
That's
think
what I told him.
yeah, like
I'm gonna go let Jay go last.
yeah, I'm gonna let you go, Jay, because to teach somebody
I said responsibility
areas, bro.
because
Like, no,
yeah,
I want to hear why he said teaching them empathy. Because you right, I was gonna
That's
choose
why that's
between
why it's harder.
yeah,
Think about it. You do
yeah,
learn honesty. You
yeah. You
learn honesty because
learn
your kids come in the world and they lie. They lie from you don't have to teach them to lie. You feel me? But they learn to be more honest as they grow. They lie because they want to get out of trouble. Like, did you do this? No. Or who broke this? It broke. You feel me? It broke. You feel me? They you don't have to teach them to lie. But as you get older, you start to begin to, you feel me, to understand how to be honest. The levels is different, but we all know that. I think responsibility comes naturally to a natural person, especially when you have kids. You're going to learn responsibility. That's gonna come. It may come later on in life, and especially for men, because if you don't learn responsibility, life gonna show your ass because it's not gonna give you no type of shortcuts or nothing. If you a sucker as a man, the world is gonna tell you your results are gonna speak for you that you a sucker, you suck, you a bum, whatever. Being empathetic, bro. Like people don't realize how selfish that they are. Like it's hard to find somebody that'll literally put themselves on the back burner and put you before them. That's hard. That's a hard thing.
yeah,
I don't think you can be taught that. I think that's like something natural. That's why empathy, that's why you hear people talk about their empaths, right?
mhm,
You'll
mhm,
have people that watch certain things and then they get an emotional rise out of them. And it ain't even got nothing to do with them personally, but they get an emotional rise because they're watching that they're being empathetic to that person.
yeah,
And then I ain't taking no shot at you, Tosh. But then you got people who are single children, or you feel me? They got no brothers and sisters, so they never even really learn how to share their toys,
mhm,
right? So they grow up with that mentality of never having to share, so they don't know what it is, how not to be selfish, because they've been selfish their whole life, you
mhm.
know. And I
That's
feel like that's how most people are. Like, and Rod, you a good example of being empathetic,
mhm,
homeboy that you go check on all the time that's right around the corner from you. You feel
yeah,
me? Most people wouldn't do that.
yeah. They wouldn't.
He got things going on in his life. You feel me? And I imagine not too many people showing up for him, but you show up for the dude every day. And
Mm,
most people would not do that. That's something that you can't teach because a lot of people wouldn't do that, bro. And I salute you for that.
yeah, definitely, bro. Yeah, that's why I just said, man. Like, yeah, it's hard to teach that, bro. Like, I just came up like that, man. I just came up being that type of guy, though, man. Like I said, I looked after my dad and my grandpops and them. And that's the kind of men they always was. They always looked at the people. Like anybody who need help, man, they always put themselves last before a lot of people. But
Sure.
Tosh, hold on. I did that was good. But Tosh said that was easy, right? To teach it was, but no. When I was saying discipline, that's not easy to teach though. When people go into the army and they start playing sports, it's not easy. So it is hard to teach discipline to some factor sometimes because what about when you got the mama who show up and all the coaches like the mama, but they know the son sucks? You can't teach his little ass no discipline. You just letting him get in the game because you like his mama. So
and sometimes the most talented players don't have discipline. That's why they end
yes,
up in the shit they
and
end
that's
up
why
in.
they end up where they at. That's what I'm saying. That's where they end up where they at too, Chris. But, so,
Nigga funny, man. Nigga
but
trying
for
to hit
real
the
though,
mom. Nigga trying
yeah.
to hit.
I'm just saying though, it happens though. We all seen it before though. You know
No,
this
the
son
son
ain't
ain't
shit.
worth a lick of shit.
He can't even hit the ball off the fucking tee standing there. He missing the tee and shit, and you still letting him play. Like, come on.
Hey, last show. On the side note, who was talking about the different races? I don't know if it was Cheese or Vern. It was one of them that was
Vern,
talking about
Vern
different
was
races.
talking
That
about
was
it. That
Vern.
was Vern. Yeah, that was Vern going crazy. Hold on.
I'm gonna show. I need to show Vern something.
Got Cheese said, if
Go,
your
go
life
ahead.
was a movie, what would be the soundtrack?
Menace to society.
Man, I don't know. Nah, I don't want to be Kane and them niggas. This nigga Chris said Menace Society. I don't know, man. Like, I don't know. If my life, I would want some funny shit though, Cheese. I ain't gonna lie. I would want some funny stuff, Cheese. I ain't even going front. I can't think of it right now, but a soundtrack for my life, I would want it to be some funny shit. I don't want it to be nothing serious. With Vern over here, Vern's still
It'll
going
be serious for me.
Exception.
through this
Oh,
fucking.
you gotta Vern, you gotta fast forward to the front.
Yeah, Vern's way behind
Way behind.
me. I'm about the different races of aliens. Yes, cheese, cheese. Oh, that was cheese. That was cheese and Vern. That was both of them talking about that. Jay. But what's that? Hold on, come pull it back some. Pull it back some. There you go. There you go. Right there. A gift from the stars. Alien races. Ooh, that's a good book right there, man. Y'all go check out that book, man.
I cover a whole bunch of stuff. Come on, big man. Come on.
You got it. You good. You good. You good. Chris, you want to hold on. Let me see. Well, hold on. What Cheese said? Cheese said my yo. Look, Jay. He said his pops got that book too.
Mhm.
He said his
Now, I
pops
just
got.
wanted to go back to what Auntie
Yeah,
said earlier, just to follow
Chris,
up on that.
go
When she
ahead.
was talking about we were speaking Arabic, and I was gonna tell her, yeah, that was true, that people don't understand why they said Christopher Columbus came over with the cherry and all that, because that was the Mormons that was over here. When they reconciled talking about chopping down the cherry tree, George Washington wasn't talking about actually chopping the cherry tree down. No, he was talking about chopping the leaders down that was already over here. You know, the Mormons on their hat is a cherry. They spoke Arabic. Christopher Columbus had an Arabic speaking person on his boat. For what reason? When they came over here. For what reason? Because the people of this land spoke Arabic. So that's what I just wanted to, yeah, Auntie, that, yeah, that's something that they leave out a lot too, and also like that. But we spoke many different languages. We spoke Arabic, we spoke English, we spoke Hebrew, and
Yes,
everything.
exactly. Watts.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
I was.
that's because that came from the Mormons. The Mormons was already over here, and you know they the ones that taught the savage white people how to be how to be sophisticated. Not trying to down anybody, but the Black Plague is the reason why Europe is the reason why the way Europe is now, because of the Black Plague and
I
things
believe
like
it.
that.
Cheese said his grandpops, who was in the Navy, got some stories about green people in caves. He told me there's two cities underground where other people live. I believe it. I believe it, Cheese.
Is it Shambhala? Is Shambhala one of them?
I was going
Cheese.
Cheese. He gonna answer you. I'm about to say I'm answer. I'm gonna ask y'all a question though whenever y'all ready though, because it was a question that I heard these dudes the other day and they was arguing about though. Y'all
Yeah,
hear me?
let's do it.
Right.
Yeah.
So the question was, did did God make men or did man make God? But to me,
Man made
Ooh.
God.
but yeah,
Man made
but
God.
hold on. To me, I think it's a trick question to that. I was giving them the input. I said, you know what happened? What it was? Yes, the energy create. Yes, the energy created everybody. So God created man, but what happened along the way was those certain people took our history and then they made God into a man. So that's why I think the story is getting mixed up nowadays. Is that when people get mad and and you tell them that man made God in man's image. That's why I think
Yeah.
people is twisted
That's why
at.
I always say that. That's why I always say that religion and the way of thinking of spirituality is primitive. You got to get off of that thinking of God as a man or a woman or even a human being or anything that's physical that you can touch or see. No, God is, like you were saying, the energy, the universe, the things that's in alignment. And it's not even God. That God is, we got to stop. We got to find another word for it. The God is a man-made terminology for a greater being or a higher being. It's not. It's nothing significant about the word God. Is
Mhm.
nothing. nothing. The actual word we should be using is Elohim or Elohim, but that's not even considering God. That's just considering a higher being. Also, if you understand Hebrew, so most people when they see these things, the Elohim, they be like, "Oh yeah, that's the real name of God mentioned in the Bible." No, that's just what the ancient Hebrews and the ancient Samaritans called the higher beings, the Elohim, the Anunnaki, those people and all that. We don't have to get too deep in that, but that's where that term come from. Not
Mhm.
God. God is just a Greek mythology word they created. You know.
Yes. And that's why I try to get on it sometime. And this is where when you sit down and you had these conversations with certain people and they look at you like you lost your mind and you just ask them, hey, listen, I'm telling you the things that's I can physically read in front of me and I can physically see and I can learn it. You telling me about some shit that you never seen before. Something that you never that you telling me is talking to you in your brain. No, that's your conscience talking to you. Ain't no man coming down to you in your head and telling you, hey, you need to do this today, son, or you're gonna go to hell. That shit is not true.
Mm.
Yeah. So
But go ahead.
what was the original question? Did we create God or did what was it? What was it?
I said, did God create man or did man create God? And I said to me, it
Yeah.
was a question behind that. But go ahead.
Yeah, 100% man created God.
Hmm.
Because if you look at all of the older spiritual systems, they are it was all polytheistic type of religions, meaning that there was many gods.
Many
There was
gods.
not no one there was not no one supreme God. It was all uh different beings to create a one, which is where we get the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit from. That's where we get all of that stuff from. But all
Hmm.
of these ancient cultures, it was all comprised of three gods or more. Am I echoing?
Nope, you
Yeah,
good.
you could.
Okay. Yeah. So we definitely created God because before there was religion, there was spirituality, right?
Hmm.
They was more in tune with nature. So those are the things that they used to renovate. Like we always talk about the sun. People talk about sun worship and get it confused when they don't really understand that they were just paying reverence to the sun because they understood that if the sun died, then everything else would die. Everything would cease to exist if the Son of God, the SUN, the Son of God, if it died, then everything else would die. You
Hmm.
know. And then as these stories got passed and passed and passed along, what they start doing is called anamorphosizing it. They start putting animals to traits of these deities, and that's how we have all of these names for these deities. But really, it's all energy and it's all theoretical, and they just trying to make it digestible for people. You know what
Hmm.
I'm saying? But that's why I always say the hidden knowledge, it was hidden for a reason. That's why it was the mystery schools and everybody couldn't get into that. And those are the type of information that they used to put out. You feel me? Because really in reality, like the first conversation that we was talking about, if they did put that information out, people wouldn't be gravitating towards that. It'll be all over their heads. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying?
Mhm.
But religion and things like that was given to us to put it in a digestible format so we can understand the spiritual concepts. That's all it was. We created God. We
Yes.
created God because we needed something to worship, because these other people told you that you needed something, and it took you outside of yourself from understanding that you are the creator of your life. God is generator, operator, destroyer. You are the person that can do all of these things. You can generate, you can operate, or you can destroy yourself, and
Yes.
you are in control of it. And if you choose not to do that, you are the God of your life. Why would you worship something outside of yourself, the spirit of God, when you are a spirit? Go
Hmm.
ahead.
Yeah,
Got you. Yo,
but
flip
that's
that.
why I always tell
Back,
people
flip
like,
that.
but that's it's real because when you say it, like when they broke down like the theology that comes from the Abrahamic religions, right? So in the movie Robin Hood, I don't know if y'all seen the latest Robin Hood they made. The nigga in the church said, "Yeah, that's why we created Jesus." You know, that he simply it's in the movie, and you know some things in the movie always got some hidden truth to them and things
Mhm.
like that. And the priest he said that that's why we created Jesus to control these people and things like that. So it's basically when you think about it, yeah, man created God, but man created God in the image of themselves, not vice versa. It's always God created man in the image of no man created God in the image of himself because they didn't understand or what they was reading at the time. That's what I be trying to tell the people. We still trying to go off of. That's why I don't even pay attention to the New Testament. You're still trying to follow something about 3,000 years ago that got nothing to contain it until to today and doing all of today and things like that. So how you following some people who was trying to run away from the Romans? All that shit is about Roman times, the end of times when the Romans was coming to do this and do that. It is nothing. It's nothing that's relate till today. You can't tell me a book that was written over 3,000 years ago is still being followed by you know.
But
Let me
they
say
left
this.
out. Go
Okay,
ahead.
go ahead. Go ahead. Go
Nah,
ahead.
go ahead. Yeah, you can say it, bro. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say this real quick on what Chris was saying. Like they always say that God made us in His image. I don't know if y'all remember the story. God did not make us in His image. That's just what they say. Because if
Mhm.
that was the case, then whenever Eve bit the apple, it said, "Now man have became like us. Now man has became like us." But I
Mm.
thought that was the intent the whole time. So why didn't you want her to bite the apple so she can have the knowledge of the tree of the good and evil? If you already had that knowledge, why you didn't have her to have that knowledge? So obviously you didn't want to make us in that image.
Mhm.
And one more thing before I read your joint, Mel, and another thing where you just got on the Adam and Eve. I thought you was gonna keep on going on it, but again, when you sit down and you ask questions like that, God created Adam and Eve. Adam and Eve fucked who? They fucked each other, then their kids kept fucking each other. And today,
Mhm.
yeah, well, if two brothers and sisters was out here fucking each other, their
Y'all
kids
be
would be
retarded.
retards. They will be retards. So y'all know that's not the same DNA mixing.
And I
No,
want
I'm
and I
sorry about
want
that.
damn.
Both DNA, y'all same DNA should not be mixing together. So the story of Adam and Eve, it gotta be bogus. It's no way that those
Right.
two people started all this in this world and the world prosper to what it is today. They just kept fucking each other, and then Cain and Abel fucking Cain, and he whoever the stories and all the names they made up, they all family then. Like
Mhm.
this bogus. Like y'all stories, like y'all gotta do better. Like, and they
Yeah.
get mad at the people when people grow up and they gain this certain kind of knowledge and they look around, they like, man, we gotta do something about this. There's too many people
It's
breaking away from our
um,
from our storyline now.
it's an important quote in the Bible that people don't even pay attention in the Genesis that'll tell you that it was other people around or before Adam and Eve. In
Mhm,
Genesis, it says the gold of this land was better.
mhm.
So if that was the beginning, how the fuck the gold of Egypt was better than the gold from another? Where's the gold of Egypt was pure. So yeah, that land from that gold from Egypt was good. So where was the bad gold came from? People don't even pay attention. It's right there in Genesis in the scripture
And it's a
when they tell you.
process. And it's yeah, my bad. And it's a
Mhm,
process for gold to even cultivate and become a solid form of
mhm,
gold. That takes a long time.
mhm.
You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
last point on that. If we talk about the whole story with Adam and Eve, they say after the fall, God put a whole bunch of curses on Eve, and that goes back to what I was saying a few episodes ago when I was
Mhm,
saying that religion kind of put the foot down on a woman's neck because we
mhm,
blame everything in the world on Eve. The fall she brought sin in the world. Everything is her fault. You feel me? One of the curses is that she was gonna have childbearing pains, and that's where her period comes from. That's what they say. So was Eve the reason for all these animals having periods too? Because I'm pretty damn sure female dogs have periods. I have one.
I'm
Yeah,
about
What
to
is
female
say,
there?
dogs, cats,
What,
any mammal that if you're a mammal
right.
that's a female, you're gonna have a
Hell
period.
yeah.
so
So
Eve was the cause of that too.
Definitely.
and
Yep. Let me read my
but
man joint right now before hold on, Chris. I got you, Chris. He said, great podcasts need more than great voices. It needs great minds. You three challenge perspectives, inspire growth, and lead people better than they arrive. B.A.T. and special shout outs to the producer and the other cast members. Hey, yo,
man, good looking
watch,
out.
For
man.
sure.
We appreciate you. You
For
already know,
sure.
my brother. Definitely appreciate you, big guy.
And I know people be mad at me when I say this, but I'm telling you that book was rewritten by a gay man who didn't like women. That's why the foot is always on the woman neck like that. Jesus running
Do
around with
y'all
12 disciples and ain't got no ladies with
Got
him.
no woman. He ain't got no woman with
No,
him. He
come
got 12
on, man.
men running with him.
Man, come on, man.
he
Man,
also wrote
And,
he
and
also
if he
wrote the
was a
book of
so-called
demonology.
brother, if he was a so-called brother, he gonna have 8 women with him and 4 women.
yeah, he ain't
That's
gonna have no
if he
12
was.
women with him. Yeah, he gotta have some woman.
Nah, nah, nah.
But
Last comment.
yeah,
Last comment. That's the same brother who wrote the book of demonology. A lot of people don't know that. They don't know about that.
Mhm.
He was in it for he didn't have the best interest. He didn't care about none of that. You feel me? He was out of there. He have a crazy background, a background that y'all wouldn't like if y'all actually understood who King James was and the things that he was into,
Yeah, I was
and
about to say that motherfucker was
the
into some
people that he was
demonic.
into.
Yeah, he was into
Yeah.
some demonic shit.
damn, fellas, we have come to that time again. But
Great
before
show,
we
bro. Great
yeah,
show, man. I
hold
appreciate
on
y'all
one
this build.
hold on 1 second, Chris. This is how we gonna end it before we get around the table real quick. We gonna take it out west on y'all niggas. Hold up. Nigga feel like Crip walking every time he hear that beat, nigga. Nah, but that's our show right now. We gonna do our little shout outs. We gonna drop the prayer and everything. But man, go ahead, Chris. I ain't gonna cut you off, brother.
Oh, you know how what I always say. Thank y'all for being here with us on a Saturday. Y'all could have been anywhere else, but y'all chose to spend y'all time with us and just appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all two brothers at this table. You know, we always build and always leave here better than we was before. And even if you're watching, if like you said, if you don't agree with us, just do the research yourself and then come up with your. We're not here to sway people's opinions. We just here to give the knowledge. You know.
Mhm. Oh,
And
they gonna
so,
talk bad about us. They gonna talk about us. But go ahead, Jay.
yeah, they be talking, man. It's crazy. Like Rob posted a video the other day, and the nigga was agreeing with me, and he thought he was disagreeing with me, and I was like, "What am I missing, bro?" So some people they just be in their emotions, but that ain't our fault. And
Mhm.
I try with the information. I try not to beat people over the head. I just plant a seed. Because when you try to do that, that's when you lose people. I plant a seed. I'll
Yeah.
water it if you want it to be watered. Because you ain't about to have a tree overnight. You feel me? Plant the seed.
Mhm.
If you listen to it, you like it, you do. If not, then it is what it is. But good bill, y'all. Y'all know how I always say, stay motivated, stay dangerous.
Yeah, I already
All right.
know, man. Y'all know how we do, man. I appreciate my brothers up here, man, joining me on a Saturday night. I know we had a great time up here. I was trying to bring some jokes, man. I couldn't bring a lot of jokes. We was getting serious and shit. But next Friday, we gonna be on. 'Cause I know my boy say he got some joint going on, so we gotta make up something for
Yeah.
Friday too. So
Okay,
we gonna
fine.
probably do something next Friday night. Yeah, we're gonna do something next Friday for
Man,
BAT.
I hope we
But
can bring them chains out Wednesday. Now the ladies gonna be mad at us. We
oh no,
gotta.
don't matter. Listen, I did that for the fellas. The ladies gonna get mad. They got gifts. Ladies got gifts. They got peas. They got
Oh,
shirts. They
like you
got
said, producer gotta take care of them,
do
right?
everything. Yeah, we do everything for our ladies. But yo, I gotta look out. I gotta look out for the homie though. Hey, yo, Watts, I got some shit for you, homie. I gotta look out for the homie Watson. I definitely do. But man, I
Got to.
appreciate everybody, man, for checking in with us, man. Like I said, special shout out to our core cast members, man. Auntie from across the water, my boy Watson, Cheese, Big Vern, Tashi Tosh, everybody else who checking in out there with us, man. We truly appreciate y'all. But I'm gonna go ahead and drop this prayer so we could get up out of here tonight. So y'all people out there, bow your heads with us, man, and let's pray. Heavenly Father, thank you for your wisdom and guidance. Keep our minds open, our eyes clear, and our hearts ready to grow. Guide our steps, deepen our understanding, help us use our knowledge with love and purpose. We are wise, teachable, and always open to growth you have for us. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen. Hey, look, that just made me think
It's
about
the
something.
reason you
Can't
seal your
nobody,
prayers up.
can't nobody say that we don't show respect for people. We do a prayer every night.
That's
So
Mhm.
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yes, definitely. We definitely
Even
do.
though we're
Every
sealing our prayers off with an Egyptian god, I wonder
that's
why.
it. And we always do it though. You know, like
amen.
I said, we
Now,
respect everybody, man. It doesn't matter what religion, everything you're a part of, we respect everybody. But this BAT, y'all look out for us throughout the week, man. We might just pop in with something on another night, man. Cause I know I got the 6 men of the year. That nigga always ready. He always got some shit to talk about. But yo, this BAT, beyond all topics, brothers at the tables, building and throbbing. We will be back, and we'll see y'all when we see y'all, man. Everybody